After making it to Baldur's
Is
Gate,
that slacker here?
Thankfully, he is. Thankfully, you didn't miss any crazy big boss battles or anything.
You
Nobody
missed
took down the
character
king.
development and a heartfelt goodbye to fat new friends.
However, that is true. You did indeed miss a weightlifting competition and a cook-off. In which basically it turned into whose line is it anyway, because both sides cheated and the points didn't really matter. and through a combination of trickery and using the last of the fire salt that they had, our boys Fang and Taz were able to win this cook-off and be crowned the culinary lords of winter.
First. They deserved it.
While, of course, Mr. Darius, the aspiring pirate king, cheered him on, sort of like a Gordon Ramsay type deal. So,
you call this a fucking dish? The chicken's still alive. I can feel it moving in my mouth, you bitch.
To be fair, there was a lot of fish.
There was. And after that, they seemed to make friends with the judge, who was a kind of stuck-up moon elf wizard. They then went to this sandy pit that you see now, and there was a weightlifting competition be put on where
we got all but third place.
Indeed.
First, second, and fourth.
And now we're friends with
eventually, yes, eventually it came down to 5 people left in the competition after dozens of people got disqualified, and they split into teams with this Minotaur holding the chain in the middle and essentially turned into a tug of war with giant weights. And and
freaking Toki's character fucking kept using magic.
Yeah, he had the 400 IQ maneuver to just use enlarge reduce and reduce the weight and then lift it. And then they said he couldn't do that anymore, and so he instead did enhance ability on himself. And he ended up losing in the end to Taz and Fang, but he made a valiant effort along with the newly introduced elf that
I blame the elf. Along. He didn't try hard enough.
He was if you'd like to drop your token back down real quick just so you can see for Aaron.
Fang and Taz were like Schwarzenegger and Stallone, and I've lost one of them. What the fuck? Hey Toki, Necro, you remember that picture?
It's been a while.
That's hilarious. That's actually really hilarious.
Who's that?
That's apparently the elf, and I used that picture before.
I almost did too on the first monk I ever made, but yes, this is a character that was met in the weightlifting competition in the session you weren't here, and
that picture is blessed. He got good rolls, and so did I when I rolled a monk.
And it seems that he is from a faraway land. I'm going to say, I should also mention, of course, that the party was able to meet with wizards, including Everic Verilius, the one you've all heard about for a while now. And Soren, I'm going to say that if there was something...
Sorry, what?
And you will more or less have bumped into the same characters that they did along the way.
Sorry, I got disconnected. What happened?
Oh, I said unless there was something specific you were trying to do in Baldur's Gate while you weren't there for that session, I'll say that as you were going around, your character was is pretty sharp, and so he made sure to kind of check things out, and he more or less bumped into the same people that the rest of the party did, just maybe at different points, and so you'll have met the wizards.
Oh, cool. Do I know anyone in Baldur's Gate for my order? I would definitely have checked in there.
Other than the... you don't know any specific names, no? I mean, you know of a couple other establishments other than that brewery, but you don't know any specific names until you've gone there and actually met.
I am the knight.
Okay, to be honest, I would read that comic.
And the very last
character, boys.
Yeah, the very last thing that happened before the session ended is just as Taz was beginning to walk off, a familiar face placed a hand on his shoulder, and he turned to see Commander Barthen, the one that helped you all in the infiltration and siege of Neverwinter a couple of years ago. It seems he's having a bit of a retirement party, and he's invited the party to meet him.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
I remember him well.
Aaron is playing his it's a name of an instrument that I can't remember.
Erhu.
Erhu.
Yep. So Pod Piper down the street.
Oh my god, I forgot the Minotaur's name's Big Herc.
Yeah,
That's hilarious. Ain't it the best? Oh, you forgot the most important part. When Taz and Fang won, hit them and Big Herc JoJo posed and are having a statue.
And I got a fish mask, so we got all freaking. It was awesome.
Oh, that reminds me.
I got a stone mask. I freaking DO'd the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that actually, because that reminds me. I almost forgot this. Soren, if you remember, there was a kind of a funny looking old dude who gave you all gifts back in Neverwinter. You ended up getting a piece of jewelry shaped like a boar's head.
Right.
He showed back up here. He still hasn't given his name, but the party ran into him again, and they got a few things, such as glasses that give dark vision, a key that opens any lock that the bearer previously locked, and a fish mask made out of stone that allows the user to extend their breath underwater. And if your character would have gone for it, he certainly would have bumped into him again. And so if you'd like
this
to
is why I
roll
love
a table
fan
and a
art.
D100.
Sorry, what should I do?
Oh, if your character would have bumped into him again, and if he would have wanted to, then he could have accepted the offer of rolling the dice and getting another item.
Sure. What do you want me to roll?
D100.
Could Aaron have rolled into him?
I'll just say, since Taz already did that.
Yeah, that's fair, because I essentially just transferred that shit to Aaron. Taz, like, take this crap. It's your problem now.
Ooh. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, since the others did this too, they kind of took time out during the session to examine these items and figure it out. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what yours does. Whenever you get it, I'll say that you could have done the same thing. He gives you a feather, and it seems to be made out of copper. It's shaped like a feather, but it's kind of weird. So you look at it, and it seems like it's actually made out of copper, and it almost feels like that. But at closer inspection, it's just very reminiscent of copper. And it's like every time you look at it, it seems different. You can't ever tell whether it's a real feather or it's copper. You almost wonder if it just changes form. But you take some time to take a gander at it, and with your knowledge of magic, you can tell that this feather allows you to negate the first 20 feet of fallen damage so long as you hold it.
Oh, nice.
He nods and tells you that he hopes he enjoys your gift, and packs up and carries on. It does not require attunement, by the way. None of these items do, thankfully.
Nice.
And shortly after that is when you happen to bump into the party and see Barthen. So he walks off and tells you all that he'll be at a certain tavern, which he directs you to in 10 minutes or so. Fang has a conversation with the wizard about divination, and what are you all doing?
Oh yeah, we also got they're making magic shit for us too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron
So
challenged.
if you wanted to have them try and enchant anything, then you would have had that opportunity as well. Though it's not done yet. They're still attending the festivities, but he's essentially taking orders, Everett.
Yeah, I would try to get my my sword redone, magicalized. I don't know.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about improving them dagger invisibility, or are you talking about actually taking your sword and enchantment?
Yeah, enchanting this.
Are you looking for a certain specific effect? He asks you.
I'd like them to be poisoned if possible.
Is that really enchantment? You could just make a hole in it and put poison in it.
Yeah, that's what Whisper did.
But it wouldn't be magic.
Oh yeah, no. How about this? How about
magical poison? I would say is a different thing. Essentially, it would be like not to cut you off there, Storm. But I would just say I would rule it as kind of being like a sort of like how you can summon up poison as part of a spell. It would almost be like an infinitely refilling magic poison on the blade.
Yeah, that's what Whisper did. Remember I had the dragon's blood?
How about force? How about like a little bit of vibration at the tip?
Oh man, he's making all those high frequency blades from from Metal Gear. He thinks about it and he says, "Well, that's a bit peculiar, but let's say I could do it. It would take me some time, maybe a couple of days, but so long as you could part with your weapon during that time, then you could drop it off with the rest of the items tonight after the festival." And and from what I recall, didn't he all tell you that so long as you would stay and have the conversation with him, he wasn't going to charge you any more than the time, right?
I believe so, because we told him about the other wizard.
Mm-hmm. So Soren, he explains that. Do you mention who you are at all, Soren, or do you just kind of do you not tell him that you're with that party, or were you disguised?
I mean, I'm not going to mention like my order or anything like that about who I am.
You have mentioned who you are, and
I'll mention that I'm with the crew.
Right. Okay. He explains that.
The trace melons.
Yeah. There you go. He explains that as part of his thanks, but for telling him news of his friend Bellum up in Waterdeep and general news from the north, that he wasn't going to charge you all for your first items. And so he says that as long as you can drop off your sword with the rest of the items that night after the festival, then whenever it's done, he'll hand it back over.
All right, sounds good. I'm looking forward to getting a force booming Shikianova.
Yeah. All right, and now that we're caught up, now what would you all like to do?
Do we have a party to attend still?
Technically, we got smashed last night, so did we get a long rest?
Oh, this is the same night.
Okay, I want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
I'm making a victory feast. Testing out my new cooking utensils.
Oh yeah, he got like golden +3
+2
cooking utensils.
They were +2, but they are nice.
Mm-hmm. If you would like to actually do that, you can, because assuming you all head over there, once you get there, you realize that the kitchen, the door of the kitchen has been left open because a few people are still cooking and making fresh things. They're almost making a buffet line because there's so many people here. Basically, the whole tavern has been rented out for
I will help with the buffet,
party.
and I will, after that is done, I will make a giant dessert as Taz is going away present. Because I assume he's still there drinking.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and have you make cooking with wisdom then.
Oh no,
Wait.
not wisdom.
Taz is leaving?
Oh wait, no. What are you trying to do? The buffet or the dessert right now?
Right now I'm going to do the buffet. Once that's done, I'll start working on dessert.
Dex for that.
Huh?
Dex for that.
Dex for the buffet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Taz, you should probably
23.
go over that again.
Taz is outie.
Yeah, he's getting replaced with a monk.
Why?
Because
Him and Fang became best friends. I've made a note. You are now muscle bros with Fang.
He explained that he wants to head back and go between the smithy and the hideout to do work there.
Yeah. Well, I will pop. Start choking. I will pot on good terms with my furry friend. We may have not gotten along always, but I'm glad you were there. Through thick and thin.
Another heartfelt goodbye, but thankfully you get the chance to have one last meal. And you do a pretty spectacular job, Fang, helping out with the food. And you all spend probably at least an hour there. Just eating and drinking and socializing. It's a good time. You're kind of catching up with Barthen, and as you're all gathered there, he looks and says, "Now, how in the world did you manage to survive and make it all the way down here in such a short period of time?"
Well, skill mostly.
Sorry, what now?
Oh, Barthen asks, "How in the world did you all manage to make it down this way and survive and accomplish all that you accomplished in such a short period of time?"
I mean, basically, we're just awesome.
There's no luck involved.
There's a little bit of luck, but, mostly skill.
He
Taz
laughs,
pushes,
says it's always a me.
Soren. Just pushes him over. Makes it.
I do a backflip.
Well, a bet.
Acrobatics. In fact, you know what? Acrobatics and then performance, because I have a thing here.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Way to kick off the night.
He so Soren does this backflip and he actually lands it pretty well, and everybody starts cheering and clapping. And he, for a moment, kind of has this lapse of judgment, and he starts clapping too. And everybody stops, and they just look at him with this funny, it's kind of weird look. And then it gets awkward for a moment, and everybody breaks out in this loud laughter, and the music resumes, and the party goes on.
And I'll join the band then and do some sick piccolo solos.
Okay.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, you fit right in. And then Barthen looks at you all and asks, "Well, where do you plan to go after this then?"
I'm in the kitchen cooking.
As a recap, did we talk to that dude's daughter that lives here?
Yes.
I forgot what came of that.
We actually found him.
Sorry, I lagged a bit there. What was it?
Did we learn about Tyel or Tyler? What was his name? Where he is? What's going on with him?
Are you talking about Tyen, or are you talking about the dude we're
Tyen, yeah, Tyen.
Tyen's in the freaking mountains.
Yeah, you haven't heard from him yet. He's, as far as you know, unless something's happened, then he's in the Dwarven settlement up north.
Okay.
You think of Everett Verilius, the enchanter in Baldur's Gate that we were trying to find, that Taz was trying to find, essentially.
Right. Did he give us any information on what we should be doing with the did we tell him about all that we know?
Yeah, you told him, and you told him some things, the general gist of news from the north and how things are cracking down, but you didn't really divulge any details as far as the cult, any of the Inquisition, stuff like that. You were kind of in a public setting, like all the wizards were crowded around and kind of having a big party, and you all just pulled chairs up to their table and we're talking. And so It was more of a we'll talk about it later type deal.
Should we go and talk to him more about what we've experienced?
Probably after the festival's over.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty much winding down now. The party's really the only thing going on. Barthen's party, and even that's starting to wind down. Y'all been here for about an hour.
And I start to work on the dessert.
Okay, and this time, my friend,
Aaron goes to help.
Let's see if you can whip up something with your knowledge of bugbear pellets. So it's going to be wisdom with advantage, thankfully, because Aaron is assisting you. But
You gotta tell me the attribute.
wisdom. Mm-hmm.
That there damn wisdom there, boy.
23.
Nice.
All right, yeah. So you put your heads together and you think that seems like a very bugbear thing to like, and you essentially make the Forgotten Realms equivalent of the Burger King bacon sundae.
Okay,
That
sure.
sounds fucking disgusting.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't either, but it sounds horrible.
Oh yeah, it totally sounds horrible. However, he does make it very well, and looking at it, it's sort of it's almost like a mix between a kind of fried pie on the side with ice cream and
Okay, I don't throw up.
some sort of almost like a meat pie. It's like he's taken two different dishes and plated them together, and so you have this on one end hearty meal with a lot of meat and bread and that sort of thing, and then afterwards there's a sweet ice cream to follow it up. They're separate but plated together. It's one big pack. Roll me a cook's utensils with dex thing.
Cooks with Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Do I still have advantage, or is that something else?
If Aaron wants to still help guide your hand, sure.
Aaron will help while playing the air here. He's giving you inspiration.
Thank God for that
too,
help.
23.
Because with his guidance and perspective, you manage to sculpt on top of the ice cream set next to a big plate of bacon, and it's all on one big platter. On the ice cream, you sculpt a perfect shape of someone flexing their arm. And in fact, actually, it's too. You know the Schwarzenegger handshake from
You ugly
Predator.
motherfucker. You
It's
ugly
that
son of a
you
bitch.
sculpt and you have some toppings. You manage to take some sort of candy toppings and color it so that one arm clearly represents you and the other one is Taz doing the shake. And Taz, this is all placed in front of you, assuming that he wants to give it to you now and not later. Whenever I don't know if you wanted to hand it off wrapped up for the road or if you were actually going to present it. But
Jesus Christ, man. Get a room.
I do have a room. It's upstairs in the tavern.
Not you, crackhead. Not
I
you,
don't know what
Rainer
that
number
is.
2.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what crack is?
No.
Boy, you're sheltered.
Well, I'm not from around here, no.
Okay, so it's gonna be presented in front of him.
No, screw you. You learn. You learn.
You will always have shitty
Take
fucking
notes.
complicated names.
Damn it.
The big person is named
You're
Aaron.
gonna have a lot of trouble when I buy like 30 extra minions here in a minute.
Ugh. Just do it.
No.
What's the queer elf's name?
Who?
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan?
Yeah, but not like I've never watched all of it.
Do you know the main protagonist's name?
That's not how what his name is, sir.
Aaron?
That is exactly what his name is, sir.
How do you spell it?
A-E-R-E-N.
His name is Aaron, bruh. That's all you need to know.
And then what's the other dude's name?
What other dude?
What other dude?
Who's Switchblade?
I think that's a wrestling joke, out of character, but
No, Togi, who's your character?
The same character I've been playing for a long time.
No, you
Rainmaker.
said at one point, I thought.
It's been like a month, dude. I don't remember.
his character is Darius.
Thank you.
Darius Stone.
All right, we cool.
All right, you got it lined up?
Darius Julio
what?
Stone.
All right, so Taz, placed in front of you is a big platter of bacon next to a big, a big ice cream sundae with that handshake on top.
Think Taz is not going to eat it? Think Taz is afraid of mixing foods? Look at him.
He's a bugbear. If he's afraid of mixing food, you need to change your fucking character.
You know, just look. Do you not understand what his protein shake is?
Yeah, it's just a mountain of whey protein in front of you. That's all the dish is.
Do you not understand that bugbears are cannibals?
And so
They don't give a fuck what they eat.
he'll eat it and he'll offer to share with everyone else.
Oh, I'm
Depending on how
definitely
big it
not
is.
taking a bite of that bullshit.
Oh, it's delicious.
Aaron holds.
You say that.
Shit. Now I feel bad for making fun of Gauss because I don't know his name either. Darius, there we go. No, I mean Gauss. Darius. Aaron
Lauren?
goes behind him. No, your character. I don't know what my character's name is. Darius? Is your character's name Darius?
Yes, my character's name is Darius.
Yeah. Aaron goes behind Darius and just like holds his arms behind his back so he can't stop the food from coming into him.
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah.
I will run this entire party right now.
I mean, depends on how much of an asshole you're going to be. He's doing it for fun.
He's a pirate king. He's going to be the most asshole-ish he can be.
Doesn't even try to make the save.
Ass.
Just takes it. Just takes it. I mean, but does that allow you to break someone's grapple?
It teleports you with me.
Cool, I'm still holding you.
We teleport away from the food. But
So-
everybody in that vicinity is kind of like, fucked.
Yeah, you did 18 thunder damage.
I didn't even take any of it because I went with you. That's so stupid.
You're gonna get thrown out of this bar.
I mean, he's
So-
technically not in the bar anymore.
all of a sudden you see him and Aaron just appear somewhere else, and this loud noise goes out, and a bunch of people get knocked over, food and drinks go flying, and it half the people are mad and the other half think it's hilarious. And you see a bunch of old retired soldiers and guardsmen starting to pick things up and throw them back. He essentially starts a food fight.
Oh, God.
boy.
and
I'm using
it's
Aaron
all-
as my shield.
it's all fun and games, and then partway through, all of a sudden, the door slams open, and this profound silence falls over the place. The front
Nope,
door.
I
should
scream
say.
and die, you fucker.
The door slams open, and you see a familiar face. Actually, you see the captain, Captain Mac. You wonder how he's here, but he's incredibly pale, and his clothes are his coat is pretty ripped, and he's pouring sweat from his brow, and he looks like he's just seen a ghost, and he's out of breath. And he seems to kind of be desperately looking for the party in the crowd.
Aaron's got like a handful of ice cream and bacon. Is like solely like if everyone stopped, he's just like everyone stopped. He just shoves it in Darius's face. Eat it.
He finally managed to regain his breath. And Soren, are you still up with the band?
Yeah, I'm up there.
He spots you up in the band, and he points, and he's still in the process of regaining his breath, but he tries to beckon you over.
I don't like strangers.
I didn't hear
Stranger
who you
danger.
said it was. I couldn't hear.
Oh, sorry, I might have lied. It was you see the familiar face of Captain Mac, actually.
Oh, Captain
You wonder
Mac.
how in the world he's even there, because he was supposed to be heading north, but he seems incredibly pale. He's pouring sweat. His coat's kind of ripped up, and
A
this
giant flew me
silence
south.
falls over the place.
I'll jump right down from the band. I'll say, "Give me 5, guys. Take a cool 5." And I'll be like, "Captain Mac, how are you doing?"
He shakes
You
his
look
head,
well.
still wide-eyed, and he says,
Well, that's a lot of
"Where's-"
information.
He says in between his ragged breath, "Where's the captain, Darius? He needs to be here."
He's over here not eating.
Darius, he was here.
I'm right here. I will shoot you in the back of the head.
As I said he's over here not eating.
All of you need to be here.
What was that, Kenji?
All of you need to be here. It came to me when I were sailing north. Something we missed. I sent some people out, and as it turns out, I think the whole royal vessel was nothing but a red herring. I realized what they meant when they were talking about the Port of Waterdeep and heading south. He gives you this grave look, Darius, and he says, "I rushed here, but they nearly tore me apart at the dock. They're coming for our ships, both of them, trying to take them right now. Our crews have been
So you're
overrun.
saying it's a fight?
I'm saying it's about to."
I mean, as soon as you said take my ship, Darius busts through the door and is gone.
So close, cultists.
Aaron is right after him with a grin on his face. He's
What kind of cultists?
He says cloaked cultists.
Oh, we know those fucks. You gotta watch out for those cloaks too.
I love how they're still talking and 2 of the party members just jet.
We'll take care of this as I'm running away. I'll grab Lawrence. Oh, come on, Lawrence.
Yeah, the captain's right behind, and Barthen runs after you.
Fang is still cooking.
He starts to run
shit.
after you, but then he stops
I
and
finished his dessert. If we're running, I'm running.
he looks back and he says, he looks at Taz and looks at the captain, and Mac further explains that basically within the hour, war is going to be at the doorstep, because you have two forces that are both this anti-elemental inquisition and this elemental cult that are both trying to get at something in the port of Baldur's Gate, and they're about to collide right here. And Barthen, he looks at, or Taz, Barthen looks at you and asks if you can help him round up some of the guards and make sure that the city's safe and kind of wall it off from the port.
Taz finishes his drink and goes, "No rest for the wicked, I suppose."
He grins and says, it would be a shame if we died on this last job, but we might as well do one last thing before we retire. And he leads you off. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, some of you are already running. Mac runs off, and he beckons everyone to follow him toward the docks.
Get your hands off my ship.
And it takes you a while, maybe 10 minutes. It seems like all is normal. Oh, is that lag?
Oh, you cut out for a
Yeah,
second.
sorry, my net's
Discord
buzzing
is
out.
messing all the way up.
It takes you about 10 or 15 minutes, but as you're darting through the streets, at first it seems normal. It seems, nothing's going on. But the closer you get to the port, the more you see that panic and chaos is beginning to spread, and people are starting to evacuate and rush. They're locking down their houses, and you have to work your way through a couple crowds. And finally, you get there, and when you look at the port, I'll go ahead and you get to about, you were over kind of in the center, so you get to around this area right here. If you can, oh, there we go. If you can see that, right in the center.
All right.
And Darius both recognized. Oh man, sorry, my. You see these kind of dark specks off in the distance on the horizon of the water. And Captain Mac and Darius, you both recognize this. You've seen this many times. This looks like an oncoming fleet of ships. However, more presently in the port, a couple of ships are already on fire, and you see these strange. You guys, you know the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Fishman?
Davy Jones, yeah. Davy Jones, Fishman. You essentially see those trying to commandeer your two ships. And they're fighting through the crew, throwing people off. And you see them raising anchors and all. And they look like they're about ready to take off and try and steal these ships. They're a couple hundred feet away.
Oh, they're a couple hundred feet away. I can get there in a couple turns.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going to say that they haven't spotted you. You reckon that you can probably get within like a 100, somewhere between 60 and 100 feet away before they're going to, really be line of sight.
Well, I'm invisible, so that helps.
So I take my Thunderstep spell and I grab Aaron by his the scruff of his shirt, and then I cast the other one on Fang and Soren, and we all Thunderstep to the boat.
Okay, you Thunderstep into the boat. Who all is going with you?
So I use my twin spell.
Okay.
I can take one person, and Fang can take one person because I cast it on him as well. And we both Thunderstep to the boat with our passengers in tow.
All right.
Really wish I had my great sword right now.
Really wish I had my rapier, but that's all right.
Technically, the
bring your
festival
weapons with
wasn't
you?
over, so I think the plan, the idea was to drop your weapons off after the party, but if you all would
I
have
thought we
dropped it off
handed them over
earlier,
already.
No.
Oh yeah, you did because we
Yeah, I
had them
remember
at the
He
giving
may
them to
have.
him at the table.
Oh yeah, you may have.
Yeah.
He
All
told
my
Sora.
weapons are in my quiver.
I got a couple. I got a couple hand axes and some javelins. I should be fine.
I've got these hands, and someone's gonna get them.
I got these hands, boy.
I mean, at this point, you see a couple mercenaries and stuff starting to get ready and mobilize. They're fighting off others. There are a lot. It's just your two ships in particular seem to be unguarded right now, but a lot of other ships are trying to be taken. So people are fighting. So if you really wanted to take a minute, you could go and try and see one of the numerous people that you see with great swords and grab one off a rack or something. But it would take you.
Dank him and just grab the
It
sword.
would take you a
I need
minute.
this.
It would take you a
I need
minute to
your
go around the port and find grab one of the weapon racks.
There's weapon racks on the ship.
I'm
Indeed,
ship.
there are
sure
weapon
someone
racks on
we're
the ship.
fighting, someone will be fighting will have a great sword.
Specifically on the ships, a lot of boarding axes are there, and so essentially great axes.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll the thunderstep damage.
You did.
Okay,
It's
and
18.
no, that
No,
was
that was
earlier.
from the party.
And so Lawrence is the only person that didn't go with the thunderstep, right? Other than the captain, Matt.
Yeah, Lawrence and the captain are still on the shore.
All right, Lawrence, the captain looks at you and asks if you plan to go on as well.
Necro. I didn't even know Necro was here, by the way.
He is pretty
Yeah,
quiet.
Necro doesn't talk.
Because I got no idea what the fuck is going on.
Oh, yeah, you might have
We're
came
in a
in
fight.
late.
That's all you need to know.
So you learned at the end of the festival that
What festival?
these cult. There's a big
So
big
we're at a
festival.
big
That's
party.
right. He missed the session. I'm sorry. I totally. Okay, so whenever you arrived in Baldur's Gate in search of a wizard, there was a big festival going on, and
Toki, I'll link you the VOD later.
throughout the festival, you all
Why
met
are
with
you
some of the
linking me
wizards,
stuff?
some of the wizards and
Goddamn, I
things
keep
that you
seeing
were
it.
searching for. And as the festival was winding down, you'd met with some plot relevant characters, gotten some clues, and you were planning to get some things enchanted. These same cultists that you fought up in, or presumably the same cultists that you fought up in those ruins, have attacked Baldur's Gate, and they're trying to steal the ship that you came in on.
And I didn't know you were here, so I left you with the captain. And everybody else just like disappeared in front of you.
Yeah, everyone else thunderstepped onto the boat, but the captain of one of the ships, the guy that you talked to back in Waterdeep, is there, and he asks you if you plan to board with the rest of the party or if you plan to stay on the port.
How exactly I'm gonna get to the boat?
You know the normal way with your feet.
Just walk casually towards the boat.
Sorry, what was
I'll
that?
get there eventually. He's walking casually towards the boat.
Yeah, like there's a fight going on. He's like, I guess I'll get go.
He's kind of walking casually toward. He's just kind of every once in a while he has to lean to the side a little bit, maybe sidestep over to dodge an axe or a sword, but he's walking through, and the captain's just kind of coming with him. But you all board the ship quickly, and right there in the center. Once you get up there, you realize there were a couple more than you originally thought. But was it one? Did you guys go one thunderstep for each boat, or how did you do this?
Technically, the Fang can thunderstep wherever he wants to thunderstep. I just cast a spell on him, but I
Really?
thunderstep to my boat.
I don't think that's how that spell works.
Thunderstep, it lets you teleport in any direction that you see.
Yeah, but you're the one casting it, so you're bringing me along, like Dimension Door.
No, I'm bringing fucking what's his face, the little elf dudes along. Thunderstep allows you to, when you cast it on yourself, it allows you to teleport and one extra person. So I split the spell and I cast it for you, and you can go where the fuck you want. But I'm going to my ship. My ship.
Okay.
I'm bringing the guy that can punch shit really hard with me. And you have what's his face with you? The guy that's supposed to stab.
All right. Would I know that there's weapons on whose ship?
Well, ours probably definitely has it.
Yeah, both ships have weapons. They'll have probably a couple swords, board and axes, things like that.
So yeah, I wasn't here for that session.
Oh, when you found out that Darius was a pirate? Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't here for you guys freaking hijacking a boat.
We hadn't hijacked anything yet. The only thing I stole was some plans to hijack something.
That's true.
All right, I'll thunderstep to the other boat.
Okay, so one for each boat. I'm going to go ahead and give the relevant information. So 2 guys go flying off the ship where you're at. You kind of thunderstep there, and one guy goes over one side, the other over the other, and then on the other ship, 2 guys both go. They were both trying to raise one of the acres, and they go flying off. And about this time, as soon as you get up there, you notice that in between the 2 ships, not in between them, but sort of ahead of them, there was this rotten, raggedy, seaweed-covered ship, and on there you see some kind of another one of these weird, washed-up, almost ghoulish-looking men, and he's carrying some sort of staff, and he seems to have a bunch of runes laid out, almost like he's performing some ritual, and he immediately, the guys on his ship begin to row him away, and the sails come out. They're hardly even sails. It seems like it's magically powered more than anything. And he starts heading off away from you all. Fang,
that's right, you little punk. Get the fuck away from my ship.
Can I cast a spell?
Yeah, if you want to try and cast, you can. He's within, I'll say he's 120 feet away.
That's exactly what I needed. So, how many people are on his little getaway boat?
You see him, and you see 2 of those warriors. That's all you see. It's kind of hard to tell.
And the warriors are like rowing, or is it a sailboat?
It's a sailboat, but the sails are all tattered. You have no idea how it's moving.
Okay, I will cast Enemies Abound on one of the warriors. That's not the DC. I don't know why it says that. Is it 16?
Yeah, Roll20 is fucking up. I can't. It started fucking with my numbers.
Yeah, so he has to like start attacking, basically.
All right, yeah, you see all of a sudden he drops what he's doing, and he rushes over and grabs the other warrior by the neck and tries to. He seems to be trying to pull him overboard. I'll go ahead and roll for that.
I love doing shit like that.
So, how many are on the ship with us?
Those are some bad rolls. Yeah, so he doesn't seem to be able to get a hold of the other. I mean, he gets a hold of him, but he doesn't seem to be able to pull the other guy overboard. But they definitely are distracted, kind of fighting each other now. And you see this priestly looking guy start to get.
Start to get what?
Though the ship does not seem to slow down from this. Sorry, I don't know if you missed anything I said, but the ship does not seem to slow down from this.
I scream, "Take out the staff fucker!"
You see him rush toward this weird watery priest looking guy. And you notice now that there's these murky puddles of water on the ship on the top deck.
Yeah.
And you see all of a sudden rising out of one of these puddles of water this really grotesque, it's almost like a serpent, runs out and opens its watery maw, grabs this guy by the midsection, flings him up in the air, and just throws him off the ship in two pieces and retreats back into that small puddle like it was never there.
Wait, what? Who got launched?
The guy that ran at the priest. You see him, this watery serpent. It's like this little puddle. It looks like it's just rainwater, but all of a sudden this huge serpent rises out of it, grabs it, snaps him in half with its teeth, and then flings him in two pieces off the ship and retreats like it was never there into the puddle.
Well, that was a waste of a third level spell.
But there's one less guy on the ship now.
I guess so.
All right, is anyone else trying to do anything to that ship?
How many people are on the? If you want me to do something to it, let me check something.
I mean, it's more than 120 feet away now by this point. I was just wondering. I'll say it's probably like 200 now, but I just wanted to know if anyone else was doing that, because if not, I was going to change scene back onto the ships that you guys are on.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, so I'll start with the other ship, Fang. And Soren, you're with Fang, right?
That is correct.
You two immediately notice that about 5 feet away from you, up against the mast, there are a couple of racks, and you see some boarding axes or great axes, Fang. Right on the rack. It seems a couple of them have been taken. One guy seems to be wielding one when you get up there, and he promptly gets stabbed and thrown off over the edge by one of these cultist warriors.
All right, I run up and grab a great axe.
Okay.
Do you have a ship map, or is this just?
I do have a ship map, but for now, this is out of time. This is all happening in a couple seconds, so this is sort of what happens before the fight. I'm giving you all a couple seconds to get situated.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Now swap back over.
Hold on, Roll20 crashed for me.
Oh, okay.
Well, if our part of the boat is done, then don't bother waiting.
All right. You see the same sort of thing, Darius. Obviously, you're acquainted with your own ship. And you see that there are two of these warriors up there. And you see that a third one has been slaughtered by someone on the ship, maybe one of the people that you had watching it. And farther on the deck, you see a fourth one. It doesn't seem to be a warrior. It almost looks like some sort of ghoul. He's at the captain's wheel.
Get your hands off me ship. I cast that on Mr. Aaron Yeager over here. And I use 20 spell to cast it on myself as well.
Oh, nice. All right. And with that, we'll swap back over real quick. At the sight of you two, the warriors on the other ship, Captain Mac's ship, they shout something in some weird, strange language. And
Is it orc?
it is not. From what you
Darn.
can tell from their gestures and stuff, it looks like they're saying to just abandon it, and they're trying to jump back over and reinforce their buds on the other ship, Darius's ship.
I'm gonna run over and try to cut one down.
Okay. Go ahead then. Like I said, I'm not going to put this in initiative yet.
Fuck it. Reckless attack, great weapon master.
All right. Yeah, that'll do it.
That is 16.
Yeah. So this one looked like he was already. Both of them look like they've been weakened by battle, actually. And this guy just comes apart, but instead of blood, brine sprays from where you cut him in half, and you kind of get this nasty seaweed and brine mix that shoots out all over the top deck. And his friend tries to rush you, and he swings at you. He's actually wielding a spear, and he tries to impale you. And it's not
yeah,
a
that hits.
sahwag.
That hits.
And ignore that name because I forgot to change it. I always start with compendium thing because that way it's easier than having to put in the sections and the stats and all that, and it's always easier to change them and make them new. But he doesn't do very much. He kind of barely grazes you. And Soren, I'll go ahead and give it to you because it'll be over after this, and then we'll go into initiative.
I'll just Eldritch blast the shit out of him.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll just Eldritch blast the shit out of him, mate. You done crossed the wrong fucker, you fucker.
Where is my thingy? There we go.
Yeah, so you hit him once, and a hole gets blown through his body, and the second thing, it happens again. Seaweed and brine falls out, and he just collapses on the spot like a sack of potatoes. And shortly after that, some of Captain Mac's men come up and reinforce the ship. And the first thing they do, as you see them cut a couple of ropes, and they point toward the other ship, and they say, "Swing on board."
I do that.
You all want to try to swing on board?
Sure, why not?
Acceptable
Yeah,
to be in
fuck it.
athletics.
Athletics.
Can I do
Or
acrobatics?
Yeah, actually, considering it is a rope or acrobatics.
I'm gonna go with athletics if I can.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
Hold on to that rope, boy.
That's a soft 20.
Nice. So Soren, you swing over and you manage to stick a decent landing, pretty graceful, and you already have your battle stance ready when you land. Fang, you're not quite as graceful, but you kind of fly on this rope and drop kick that ghoulish looking thing right off the wheel onto the side of the ship. And I'm going to go ahead and in fact, he kind of cracks its head when it does so, and Brian comes out. You just kind of bust this thing's head open when you swing through with a drop kick. And now I'm going to take us over to the ship, Matt.
Yay.
And we will roll for initiative. Place your tokens however you want. Fang, you specifically will be right here. But everybody else, place your tokens on this ship however you want. This is obviously the lower place.
You want us to wait for the turn order to pop up?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, good to know. Advantage toggle does not affect initiative.
You just have to roll it twice.
Yeah.
It's never done it right ever.
Oh, that's right. You have advantage for barbarian.
Yep.
And I'll say that, Lawrence, if you plan to board, then you can go ahead and roll your initiative, and you'll come in on the next turn or the next round.
Oh shit! Numbers.
Yeah, it's their what's it called? Their dexterity.
Yeah. I should roll for Mac too because he does plan the board. Didn't have a token selected, but that's fine. I'll just put him down here next to Lawrence.
Son of a whore.
It excellently replaced the I had the other token.
Your mother was a whore?
Okay, so apparently D20 doesn't like me adding a +2 to prepare for my rage damage because it keeps erasing the damage on the things I'm changing.
There should be a global modifier.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Well, they go first, so I might as well go ahead. There's no reason to even wait.
Who'll go first? I go first. I have an 18 in dexterity.
Oh, do you? Oh, you don't
I
have your
do.
tiebreaker on. Okay, yeah, then you go first. Let me fix that.
Mm-hmm. My first action, I'm pissed off, so necrotic shroud. And then as my second action, somebody's getting a fucking arrow in the forehead.
Wow.
Ouch.
Ooh. All right, roll me a d20.
Oh god, you hit wild magic.
Oh, we'll see.
D20. Where's my... Oh, yeah, I just got to roll a D.
Wait, it looks like this goes up to 52.
The text is messed up.
Oh,
If
it
you
is?
scroll down, yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
That is a DF.
DF.
Yeah, the text is messed up a little bit, but the 100 isn't. It's because the text was originally in 2 columns. So whenever he pasted it, it must have got messed up.
So doesn't he roll a D100?
He has to
No,
roll
that's
for the
if
thing to
I...
actually prop. Yep.
There you go. There's a D20.
Yep. So you take a shot, and it sails past the guy's head, and the arrow sticks in behind him. Thankfully, no insanity happens from your bow just now, but you kind of feel this burst of energy because this is finally get the chance to use it after it's been enchanted. Are you doing anything? Oh, wait, I have to look at your necrotic shroud, make sure nothing happened there.
My necrotic shroud, all I did was turn into a dude with bone wing. I have a black
Okay,
aura
nobody's
surrounding
within
me.
50.
Do they have an action?
Yeah, that was
It
his. He has haste. So he uses 2 actions. All right. Anything else you'd like to do then?
Nope. I don't have any bonus actions.
All right. So you see coming up from the lower deck, a third warrior appears, and we'll just start with him. He goes over and tries to take a swing at Aaron. Let me fix this real quick. he takes a swing at Aaron first with a sword. Terrible. And then you see these nasty, overgrown fingernails that have almost turned into claws, kind of shine under the evening light, and he swings those at Aaron. Again, terrible. However, the second one comes up and tries to do the same thing. Ooh.
What's Aaron's armor class?
Well, it's a nat 20, so
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
they did terrible on everything else. So Aaron gets slashed for 8. And this warrior up here, he at first seems like he's going to go for Darius, and he sees him transform, and he gets this wide-eyed look, and instead he turns the other way. And when he gets about here, he sees his friend with his head cracked open, and he's not sure what to do. Finally, he musters up some courage and tries to charge at Soren. Wow, really good roll.
I laugh in his fucking face.
Yeah, he swings wildly. Can't seem to see very well. I don't know if are you muted?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. 22 to this one.
Which one?
The one
The
that's
one right in
stabbed him.
front.
The top.
Okay, yeah. Well, that definitely hits without a doubt.
5 psychic damage.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah. Turn to his friend.
wait, what level are you?
Turn to his friend.
He is not doing 4 different types of damage. He has a damage type selection.
Miss with the first one. I'll go ahead and use that
So
extra attack against
He's not
him.
doing 20 damage for clarity. He's doing 5. He's choosing psychic.
I guess the 13 doesn't hit this boy.
The 13 does hit, actually.
Ah.
Or no, sorry.
I think it.
No, it doesn't hit. I forgot to count his
All right.
shield.
And then I'll initiate flurry of blows.
Okay.
Try hitting them both again. Hitting them both again.
That's it.
Died.
I
Fucking
miss.
damn it.
Are you doing psychic again?
Yep. And this one now is marked with a synaptic overload.
Okay. Cool. So what does this look like to the rest? Because this is probably nobody here has seen this because this is still an Unearthed Arcana. Well, more or less an Unearthed Arcana thing. So you can have fun with flavor in it if you would like.
Oh yeah. So on one side of his on his right hand, like this like white shimmering happens, and on his left hand, this black shimmering. He's just fucking swinging with them. This shimmering blade comes out and starts extending from his hand. He's swinging at them. He's hitting them with that. He's not actually using his fist. Technically, he is, but he's not. His fists aren't connecting.
All right, Mr. Soul Knife. Is there anything else you would like to do?
All right. I should probably roll damage on that.
Mm-hmm.
6 psychic.
Yeah,
And
so
that's my
he's,
turn.
he got rocked pretty hard there. Mainly by how just confusing it is. He was pretty sure that he could lean back and not get hit, but whenever your psychic knife kind of extended out of your hand, it caught him off guard, and you got in a couple good hits.
I'm sorry.
Soren.
Have you never seen this before?
Okay. I'm gonna take my new knife because that's all I got, and stab this guy in the fucking face.
Okay.
Just like jump up and like hit him in the eyeball.
Are you trying to actually? Are you just flavoring
just aiming
as
for the head.
a jump in the air, or are you actually trying to do an acrobatic move over
No, I'm just trying to like get him in the head.
Yeah, that
region.
definitely
What
hits.
in the hell is that name?
Dagger of invisibility.
What the hell is that?
What it is,
I'm
it's a dagger that its magic effect is he can play Bejeweled on it. It's Second
It's
blades.
technically he doesn't have that yet.
And then
No, there's
which-
the ones from the city. It's a different whole magic item altogether.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, how does the invisibility work with this? Is it an action or like once a day? Like
It basically that is for now it's just essentially a dagger of Spellstorm that has invisibility charge in it. So it works like Spellstorm.
okay.
Oh wait, you were still invisible.
Oh yeah, so should I have attacked with advantage?
You should have.
All right, I'll roll another one.
And he should not even have attacked at you. So I'll say that he swung over here because he thought he heard something up here with a thunderstep but didn't hit it, and you're still heading.
All right. Well,
Invisibly goes away when he uses Eldritch Blast.
oh, that's right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So it still works out.
Never mind.
Yeah, are you doing
And-
anything else aside from
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna enhance it with a little bit of psychic blade damage. All right.
cool? It's, the Home Alone when he gets electrocuted. He pretty much
Yeah.
does the same thing. He lets out this weird noise, almost like a scream, and he kind of staggers back a bit. Whenever you hit him with that, he looks pretty dazed. These guys don't seem that strong, and then this one seems particularly messed up now. Fang.
Yeah, you got that. I'm going to rage.
Hell yeah, the Blues won tonight. I didn't know that.
I'm gonna
Fuck
run
off.
down here. I'm flanking us, so I don't need reckless.
+2, so you can
Oh.
stack with reckless.
Oh. Okay. Reckless, great weapon master. Get the fuck off our boat. I swing.
Yeah, it's a 26.
that's
that
20,
Okay,
that's
so
21.
for
Right?
some reason,
Yeah,
my
21.
+2 for rage went to my attack.
You
it's-
would get
it
an
still
attack
hits.
modifier instead of damage.
Yeah, it still hits. Don't worry, but
24 plus.
yeah. So you can go ahead and describe that.
So that's
He's-
21.
He's gone. The guy's long
I
gone.
effectively just cut him in the midsection to like hockey puck him off the boat.
Okay, that happens, and Aaron and Fang,
Aaron's a little
you both
miffed
get
that
his nasty brine on your face and take 4 acid damage each.
He's a little miffed that people are stealing his kills.
Yeah. So he leans back from the soul knife. And you see this blade pass through and just cut him in half and sling him off the boat. This brine lands on you and actually burns you to the touch. You both take 4 acid damage, and then Fang, are you doing anything else? You have an extra attack, right?
I keep forgetting to say this, but actually I don't want to do that, actually. Yeah, I have an extra attack, but hold on. I was here. 20, 25. This guy's dead.
You can count that as 20 because diagonal movement. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
25, 30. I can move over here. You fucked up. Okay, let's see if I set this up right. Reckless, great weapon master. I assume that hits. Oh, I still have
Yeah.
advantage on. So 23 minus 5. Does
Yeah, that
hit?
hits.
Okay, so that's 19 damage.
Yeah. You nearly take him out. But how are you attacking? How are you doing this actually? Because this will affect.
I don't use a great. My character doesn't really use. He knows how to use a great axe, but he's just basically chopping him like wood.
Okay, so you just kind of do a vertical strike.
Horizontal.
Oh, you're doing horizontal?
Chopping down the tree.
Like wood. Like for chopping a tree, sorry.
Okay. You do that, and the axe bites deep into his side and actually gets stuck for a moment. You can't quite pull it out. And you notice that whenever you swing, it actually goes through his arm and lops his shield arm off.
Oh, fun.
And once you get the axe pull out of him, he kind of leans over. You think his whole torso is going to fall off and detach, but it stays there, and he just kind of limbers like some zombie, missing his arm. This brine sprays everywhere, but it doesn't actually get on you, thankfully.
Huh. The
You
fuck
see
am I
him
looking
kind
at?
of gurgle up some water. Is that all?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. I had a misunderstanding there with Darius's dexterity in the turn order. So you can kind of scratch what I said earlier, Lawrence. You'll be coming in on this round. I'll say that you'll have probably kind of done by now. There's probably been some gangplank set up, and so you would have passed through the ship, and so you would end up somewhere on this side, wherever on this side you'd like to place your token. Might be AFK.
Necro!
What?
It's your turn, buddy.
Yeah, I said I had a misunderstanding with the turn order because I didn't realize Darius's dexterity, and so what I said earlier doesn't apply. You can place your token wherever you want on this side of the ship, on the right side there, because you would have passed through the other ship. And I won't count it against your movement.
Still don't know exactly what's going on.
You're appearing on the ship. You're getting ready to come into the fight.
Mm-hmm.
You finally
yeah.
made it there with your slow ass walking.
Yeah, so for the quick rundown, you board Captain Mac's ship and you kind of cross a plank across onto Darius's ship here, and it's being besieged by these possibly undead, watery, drowned ghoul men. One of them's already been killed, but there are two more fighting here and there.
Shit. Yeah, just move up here and cast Sacred Flame on the one ahead of me.
Okay. He manages to step out of the way, and the pillar of flame just hardly misses him. Is anything else going on?
That's about it.
All right. The captain comes up, and he's going to move over this way. And he's going to try and shove this nerd down in front of Aaron and Fang. So and he's able to do so. So you see the captain come up and he just kind of shoulder checks this already fallen apart warrior, and he gets slammed down and goes prone next to you two. There he is.
It was my turn.
Yep.
All right. So I'm upstairs right now. So if you could just do a couple bow attacks at the people still standing up, that'd be great.
All right.
No.
I thought you meant on the ship, and I was like, yeah, you're on the top deck. But
Yeah, we're on the top deck. What the hell are you talking about?
I said whoever's left standing on the deck. I can't see who's still up.
wow, double that one there.
Jesus Christ, this dude sucks.
First one does hit, though. No wild magic. But Soren, the guy that you hit with psychic damage, you see him stagger back after being hit with that, and all of a sudden an arrow kind of pushes through an eyeball in your direction and skewers it on the end of the arrowhead, and he falls over.
Ooh, gross.
Avast, ye salty dogs. Trim the mainsail. We're chasing them bastards.
Pretty sure there's probably more under deck. Hopefully.
Yeah, you never know. You do know for sure that one of these guys this guy actually came from under there. I'm going to actually make this a contested check because Mac just shoulders checks this guy and then kind of puts his boot on his neck, and he keeps yelling, put him out of his misery. So, wow. Okay, the other guy can't even beat that, even if it gets a nat 20. So the captain gets a 26 on athletics and keeps this guy on the ground. He'll try to swing at Fang first. And then the captain. No, terrible rolls. Aaron.
Oh yeah. Aaron's just gonna go ahead and like angle himself so when the guy's head's exposed, he's just gonna kick it. I'm talking full on field goal kick.
All right.
And it's good.
Gonna go ahead and make that psychic as well. 9 psychic damage.
Are you doing like a boot knife thing with your psychic soul knife?
Oh yeah. Oh, you know I am.
All right, go ahead
Spike
and
his
play
head
that
and then
because he's dead.
Oh yeah. Spike said it doesn't even look like it pierces him. His head he slings to the side and goes and it just pops.
And this brine goes everywhere, but since you've already been hit by it once, you're able to step back and avoid it. The shower of the sick brine falls.
Then Aaron is using his now 90 feet to move downstairs to see if there's more people. He wants to fight. So I'm guessing
I'm going to say you come out. Yeah, right there.
Boop.
And as you do, I'm going to have you get ready. Because they're making some swings. I kind of doubt it's going to do much, but each one swings at you as you come down the stairs. They kind of were at the ready waiting for someone.
Yeah, the second one hits.
Remember, you have a +2 to your AC.
No. Oh yeah, I do. It still hits.
I forgot to add this earlier. Some part of this, so I've been fixing this up. But
Okay.
yep. So you
As
get
long as
with
they know
that,
they're both dead.
and you just use one attack, right?
Yep. I still have
Okay.
like.
Then I'm gonna say that obviously this doesn't disrupt anything because all he did was hit you. So
See, I'm swinging at the one. This one, the one on my right first.
yeah, that's the one that hit you.
Yep. God dang it!
Won't do
Yeah,
it.
swing at him again. Screw this. What the fuck? Roll 20. All right.
Nice.
Spend a key point.
That hits.
Use psychic and I'll make a synaptic overload on him, and then swinging at the other one.
All right, you have haste. Okay.
Well, that's plus I spent a key point.
Yeah.
Fucking come on! What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunately, that one doesn't hit.
Getting a little
All right.
annoyed. All right, that's my turn.
Yeah, you give that guy a crack upside the head. Soren, you can hear through this part and through the stairs on both ends some fighting going on downstairs.
All right, I will use my movement to get down. All right, let's see. 15 is there. And what do I see?
You go down and you
How do you
kind of wind your
spawn
way. Yeah, I kind of messed this up. I realize now. Actually, let's fix this. Aaron, you should be over here.
So that's okay.
Yeah, sorry. That should be the case. And Soren, when you get down there, you can see a guy over here, just past a little coil of rope, and you can tell that he's fighting someone who's boxed in. You have a clear line of sight. That this right here is not very high. I should.
Okay, I was trying to get a better angle. I'll shoot off. You know what? Actually, I'll fire off a dissonant whispers on that.
All right.
Damn. So it only takes 3 damage and doesn't have to run away.
Okay, yeah. Takes
But
3 damage.
I'll bonus action give him inspiration.
All right. So maybe shout some words of encouragement in there, and you can tell that one of
I'll
your
play a note on the piccolo. Doodaloo, doodaloo, don't fuck up.
all of you can hear this fighting, by the way. Your passive perceptions are all you don't even need to worry about it.
All right, so I'm gonna walk down here. So I'm gonna assume I'm gonna show up right here.
Yeah, you basically show up behind him. You would be in the same space. So I'm just gonna say that I'll put you there for now, and say that you're kind of above him, more behind him than above him. Maybe like a
Would
foot
I get
above
the +2 is what I'm asking.
No, you wouldn't flank, but you can manage to kind of, since it's a staircase leading down and there's nothing supporting the staircase, you can swing down from the staircase.
Gotcha. Second verse, same as the first. Reckless, great weapon master.
You're in my way.
Damn.
Yeah, not gonna do it, boss.
Attack number 2.
That.
Oh my
okay.
god.
It did.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, that means I have to add 1 more damage die.
It'll automatically do it if you roll it. I thought you were a half orc, so
No,
yeah, you can add
half
it
orc. I
again.
get another one.
So you'll get another D12. All right, so 22.
Plus 10. Or wait, I didn't declare, right? Fuck, I keep forgetting that.
So 16 was what? 14 points of damage.
Said great weapon master reckless before you attacks.
Yeah. I just figured you were doing the same thing on both attacks.
Yeah, because if you're doing it first, the second one, there's no risk.
And that guy had already been attacked, so yeah, you can outright kill him.
That's weird. I tried to make a modifier for Great Weapon Master. Didn't take.
Stop killing the people I mark with my attacks, man. Jesus.
Actually, were you swinging at that guy or are you swinging at the left? I don't remember if you told a specific one.
Whatever one was up on the stairs.
Oh. Yeah, it was the other one then. I mean, he's still dead, but...
That's weird. It didn't count my rage in the damage die.
That guy's dead anyway, so however you want to chop him, it's fine.
Don't you have like 14
stairs,
hit points?
I'll just go right down on his head.
No, he great weapon.
Oh, that's right, 24. 26.
Doing anything else?
I can... No. I'll just stay. I'll stay here.
All right. Lawrence, would you like to do anything, or would you all just like to skip ahead until this guy gets decimated?
Yeah, it'd be too far to reach. I go down. I go below deck.
Okay.
Are these any rooms, or are there?
Yeah, where's the crew?
The crew seems to have been mostly run off. A lot of them got thrown overboard. But these are rooms, yes.
Searching clear. Is there a door in front of me, or?
Yeah, I'll say it's kind of hard to see, but you'll see certain black lines like there. I'll say that those are door hinges and door frames.
Okay, I wish I hadn't wasted that.
The closest one would be either here or here.
Yeah, I'll go in here. Anything?
You see signs of battle. It looks like a crew member has been attacked, and he's actually wounded. He's clutching at a cutlass, and he's just laid against the wall right there.
Yeah. I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. I don't have a token for him, so I'll...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's enough to get him on his feet. He thanks you, and he stands, and I'll give him a generic... Hang on. Yeah, I'll give him a generic thing here in a second if it becomes relevant, but he tells you that he'll assist you with searching the other rooms. He says that the thing that attacked him went this way. Do anything else?
I'll wait by the door.
All right.
That's it.
The captain looks at Darius and he says, "Look behind ye." And Darius, if you turn around, you see these guys actually crawling up the side of your ship from the water, trying to board it. And he says that he'll try and hold them off if you can get the ship moving, because he's pretty sure that he saw a couple of the crew members go on that other ship, and that The priest guy seems like he meant some bad business because he was obviously in the process of summoning something. He goes over here and readies himself for if anything crawls up. There he is.
So I run over to the side. I said all aboard, coming aboard. If anybody's on the planks before I kick them off.
Yeah, a couple people scurry on, and they go to actually helping with manning the ship stations more so than combat. But a couple more people
And
go
then
on before the gangplank is raised.
I run over and I pull up the anchor using my enhanced ability to be able just to move it by myself.
All right.
And then we get the sails down and we start moving towards the target.
All right.
Everybody feels the wind take heat in the sails, and the whole boat shift forward.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and even below deck, you all can tell that the ship is now beginning to sail. This guy, seeing that he has nowhere to go, he takes his claws and just rips it across his chest and tries to throw this brine at you all. So make deck saves, you two.
This wouldn't count as a trap, right?
As long as danger sense, as far as I can tell, is basically a trap is given as an example, but as long as you can see the effect coming, then it counts.
It says traps and spells, so I don't know.
From what I can tell, hang on, let me see. I always interpret it as being more open. Let me see. It says you have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and spells. So in this case, you would get it.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, you both make that no
27.
problem. You manage to duck. One of you ducks one way, the other one ducks the other, and this brine goes past. And instead, he tries to swing at Aaron with his sword. His sword, you look closer, it actually looks like the edge is lined with shark teeth, and just kind of gets hung in the wall. And I'll give you advantage for this. It's kind of hung in the wall, and he's trying to pull his sword out, and he's not able to bring his shield up because his right arm is blocking his left in his current position.
All right, all these are going to be psychic damage because fun.
Okay, hit.
I can't believe this. I'm
yeah,
getting very angry.
Those two will
Roll
both
20.
hit because his shield is disabled.
So that's 40 points of psychic damage.
Aura.
Because of vulnerability. So how do you want to do this?
So I just start hitting him in the chest and go, all right. I just walk away from him. I go, Fang, let's go. He doesn't have long.
Umaira shinderu.
Oh yeah, just walk away straight away from him.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope, just let his brain hemorrhage out and just start pouring blood.
All right, Soren, you saw Lawrence come down and go through the door.
I'll follow.
I kind of move. I'll start moving towards where they are because I've got ungodly speed right now.
And I'll open the door.
Okay. Inside, you see a pretty ghastly sight. It looks like a couple of crew members have been ripped up. There's blood all over the walls. One of them is obviously dead, disemboweled, and the other one is bleeding out, and he doesn't even seem to be conscious. And behind him, you see a puddle of brine, but you see no enemies to be found.
Did any of them see the snake?
The hell was that?
What are you asking?
I was asking if any of the three of them saw the snake come out of the water puddle.
I mean, unless anybody was paying particular attention, then I'd say probably only Soren saw it. Unless
I
you
have a
were
19
watching.
perception.
I'll tell Lawrence to be careful that things come out of there, and also to Aaron.
Things come out of there, bro.
Yeah, so
Bad
you all more or
water
less know
snakes.
the deal with the snake.
Did I see it with my 19 passive?
Yeah, I'll say that you would have flicked a glance over that way. So yeah, this guy's trapped next to this puddle of brine, bleeding out, unconscious. That's about all you see in that room.
I'll heal him.
Okay. Give me a perception while you do that.
Okay.
You can tell if you heal him that this guy is pretending to be unconscious.
Oh, so he's awake?
Yeah, from what you can tell, he is pretending to be unconscious. He does not
He
want to
doesn't
move
want
right
the
now.
snake. He
What a
don't
little
want the
bitch.
snake to get him.
Quick, play dead.
Nah, see, I'm not moving from
That's
this
hilarious.
spot right here. I'm cool.
Then I'll just message him instead and be like, it's okay. You can leave. We'll protect you. They're all gone.
Yep, message back. You can eat a dick.
Pretty much. His message is back. As long as the water's here, they're here.
We're in an ocean.
Then in that case I'll try to fucking Eldritch blast it.
You can't. I mean,
Eldritch
unless
blast the
you
water.
know it's a creature.
What do you Eldritch Blast?
Wait. Actually, hold on.
Because you have to be aiming at a creature with Eldritch Blast.
It's just water. Fine. Then I'll press the digitation and make it look like pee.
Well, couldn't
Eddie.
you just press digitation to make the water like thin out so much that it evaporates?
Oh, I can warm it or change the color. I don't think I can do more than that.
You can press
Change the
attention to
flavor.
flavor.
Wait, can't you press digitation to get rid of dust and shit?
Yeah, you can press vegetation to get rid of water too.
Can you?
Yeah, that's what, like press vegetation to make yourself dry is a thing.
You can clean yourself with prestidigitation. Technically, the puddle's on the floor. You can clean the floor of the puddle.
I will do that. Attempt.
Meta, but your character would know to do that.
This is interesting. I'm gonna. I'll allow it, but with
Is
this,
the puddle in fact on the floor, or is the puddle itself a portal?
I would like you, Soren, if you're gonna try to do this, to make a dexterity save.
Ooh. How dexterous are you, Soren?
How dexterous are you? Not as dexterous as your sorcerer. Which is weird.
I'm not bad.
And you don't see it until it's right in your face. And you realize that it's because whatever this creature is, it was actually there in the water. It was just invisible. And all of a sudden you see this watery serpent in front of your face. It's maw wide open, like it's about to clamp down on your head, and you just dodge the side. And as you disperse the water, it seems to just kind of fall where it is and lose its shape. And from what you can tell, it's no longer there.
Weird.
And that's it. The crew member
Oh, that was the last enemy?
on the ship, and the crew member thanks you, and he pretty much books it out of the room, shoulder checking people if he has to, because he's horrified right now.
Oh, he can try to shoulder check me. He can try.
And he will try, actually. I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but
He might. My athletics isn't that good. He did it.
He gets past, and he promptly realizes that he's still in a pretty bad state, so he leans in some of these crates. Is anyone else doing anything right now in between? I'll say that you have probably a 5 to 10 minute period at least.
I'm gonna check
it's
what's
not
in
At
the
enough.
the rate you're
store.
going to. If you check, it just seems to be an empty storage room. There were signs of battle, but it moved into one of the bigger rooms, and then it seems like a
Gotcha.
crew member was killed.
I'll go to Lawrence. We're like, hey, you're the healer, are you not?
Necro.
Oh, sorry, what?
You're the healer, are you not?
That's correct.
Could you heal me?
Heal me.
I said, could you heal me? I said, could you
Oh.
heal me? I didn't. It's not a dick.
How badly are you out of character?
I've lost 22 points of health.
I'm asking the movie too much. Yeah, cure warrant.
He's like, oh, no, that's going to be too much. But
He
that's going
comes
to be
out.
too little.
He comes up. He's
Jesus
like, hey,
Christ.
he's like, hey, man, I got a cut on my arm. Can you patch this up? You got like a Band-Aid? And Lawrence just calls down a deity.
I didn't need the
gives you
additional,
in
but
a
god
celestial
dang.
form.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I'm back up to okay. All right.
Never
So-
underestimate the fact of a healer that doesn't give a fuck about your life.
The two crew members that you helped asked to be patched up a bit more. Like I said, if there's anything y'all want to do, there's about a 5 to 10 minute period where
Nah.
some of them are going to be knocking people off the side of the ship, and some are going to be tending to other things as you all rush as fast as you can to try and catch up with that other ship.
Aaron just goes to the front of the ship and just starts meditating. He doesn't. I won't be getting any my key back, but he's gonna meditate until we catch up.
All right, Lawrence, if you
I
want to try and
ignore
help
this.
these guys, then I'm going to say that you can kind of count it as your medicine check for your hit dice bonus, where you can make them roll max. So in other words, it'd be the same DC as rolling the medicine check for increasing people's hit dice on a rest to heal these crew members.
Okay, that confirms
We-
it.
Plus 10 to medicine.
Not impressed. I can kind of do that too.
Yeah, they're patched up.
That sucks. I can't have Weapon Master and Rage going at the same time.
You can't. Why can't you?
I did that plus 10 on the second. That 10 on the bottom only procced when I unclicked Rage.
Weird.
You should be able to have them both.
That's what the 13 was. It didn't have it calculated. See? I just turned them both back on. And now I'm
That's
going to turn off
odd.
Weapon Master.
About the damages, yeah, you can only have one at a time.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay,
That's
I'm just
not
gonna
right
keep
because
it to
I've
Weapon Master.
had multiples at time because I've had dual weapon. I mean, I've had dueling Hunter's Mark and favorite enemy all procced at the same time, and it worked.
Favorite enemy?
Yeah, favorite enemy. Not for this character. I'm talking about for another character.
Oh.
But I had them all procced at once, and it didn't have a problem.
It's probably the way they're procking on this particular set of rules.
Yeah, I'll after this, I'll look into it and see if I can try and figure out a way, because I think I know what he's talking about with the multiple proc thing with favorite enemy and all that. I think I know how he maybe got it fixed. All right, so last call. Anybody doing anything for catch up?
Yes, I'm dropping haste. It would drop anyway because it only lasts for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get within firing range, I would cast enlarge on my ship and run this fucking ship over.
Totally.
Large work on a ship.
No, it's his. The problem. It's the other guy's ship. Why would you do that?
It just says you can cause a creature or an object you can see within range to grow larger or smaller for the
I'm doing this. I made this ridiculous on purpose to see if it's roll 20 just being an ass right now.
It does not say that he cannot do that.
Yeah, see, mine is doing it perfectly. I've got two of them procced at the same time.
Okay, so you're basically trying to run his ship over.
I'm
Jesus
trying
Christ.
to run his ship down.
Isn't that Captain Max's ship though?
No, this is my ship. Captain Max's ship is behind us.
Yeah, Captain Mac's ship is being secured and it's being brought up behind you guys, but it's kind of hanging back there.
In that case, ram the crap out of this thing. I don't care.
Are you? Let me be clear here. Just clarify real quick. Are you actually trying to bust the ship in half, or are you just enlarging to cover more area so you can block it off?
I'm trying to run this fucker over. He is roadkill. This is a gargantuan ass ship now.
Okay, you know what? I'll have you for that. Give me a water vehicle check.
We going Roman style on this shit. We're trying to split this nigga in half.
I'm just gonna say that would be. Let's see.
Water vehicle check.
Wisdom. I'll say wisdom. I did not expect this. Okay. That's one way to use enlarge. He manages to maneuver out of the way at first, but because of the enlarge, ship crashes in, and it seems that all his defenses that were set up were sort of for nothing. The puddles that were there are now detached because you basically bust the ship in half, and he's left on his own, floating off to the side.
Prepare the broadside.
Yeah, no, Aaron just jumps down. Aaron jumps straight down and he's going for him. Aaron jumps off the ship onto his little rickety boat now. What's left of it? Aaron's going ham.
Okay, it works if I add the +10 into one cell.
That's weird. Again. What?
Okay, are you actually trying to jump off the ship onto his and board his little?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Everybody's
else is
preparing the
doing this?
broadside.
I need to know. It's about to be very relevant. I need to know exactly where everyone is going to be.
I'm gonna be on my ship with my bow out and having everybody prepare to fire my gargantuan ass cannons at everybody.
Wait, does it affect the boat and the cannons, or just the boat?
The boat's attached. The cannons are attached to the boat.
The cannons are a separate object.
Not on my boat.
It.
They're built into
It's
the boat.
technically carrying it.
Also, the cannonballs are definitely not big enough for that, man.
I don't give a fuck about the cannonballs. We can put enough cannonballs into the cannon to shoot multiple cannonballs at once.
You got enough gunpowder?
Grape shot?
Yes. We'll turn the gargantuan ass cannons into blunderbuss. Fuck out of here.
Okay, here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm
the king of the sea, bitch.
I'm going. Yeah, I did not expect this. If you don't mind waiting a second, let me.
He has no idea what to do.
All my plans up. Excuse me, player characters.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to color that in here if I can. I don't know.
Like Aaron is, as soon as the dude's on his own, he's on his ship going, what just happened? Aaron's coming in with a dynamic entry.
Dynamic entry! So they'll leave Hurricane.
There.
Primary notice.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's the platform that's now been formed. I'll try and put that behind the
behind the 8-ball.
There we go. Yeah, I'll say that's the platform that's been formed.
Does your ship have a mast? Because he's jumping off the mast.
It does. It has like some kind of skeleton up there with a crown.
And so again, anyone that wants to move onto there, I'm gonna say it's gonna be an acrobatics check to make the landing. And if you'd like to do that, then roll.
What if I'm
acrobatics
attacking
and
him
move
before?
there.
What if I'm literally just attacking him? I'm dynamic entering in.
Still
Dynamic
acrobatics.
3.
Acrobatics. All right. And it's a 13.
I'm gonna say you
I want
make
to
it, you
kick
can
him
still
in the
make your
face.
attack, but you're gonna tumble and fall prone after the fact.
I don't give a shit.
Fall prone and start doing one-handed push-ups. The power of youth.
Well,
Dang,
I'm
why
in the
don't I have
water.
advantage? Do I have advantage for flying from the air?
Wait, would I have been able to choose athletics?
No.
Then I'm in the water.
Yeah, it's for the landing. Yeah, you hit the platform and tumble off to the side. I'm gonna say, oh, D4. You end up down here. Yeah, south.
Do I get advantage for flying through the air like a psychopath?
How are you flying? Were you doing like a crane kick or
Oh yeah,
Doing the
like
flying
literally,
sidekick from Naruto.
you know Liu Kang bicycle kick?
he literally just
Dynamic
kicked off
entry.
the mast. Dynamic entry.
I'll give it to you.
Yes. Boy, don't even know what to hit him. It's 14 points psychic. How does that freaking priest like that?
It sends him back, and he falls prone, clutching at the platform. He's
So
starting
we're
to slip
both
off the
plural.
side. Yeah, he's starting to slip off the side.
Okay, I guess we have to roll initiative because otherwise I was gonna keep kicking his ass.
Yeah, we're gonna roll initiative.
All right. Aaron gives no fucks about you. Yes.
There it goes. I just have to toggle initiative in the settings.
Oh, hell yeah, bitch.
Damn.
Stay away from my prey. Stay away from my prey.
I would like for everyone to roll initiative, even if you're not involved in this battle.
Do I get a surprise round from flipping so beautifully and rolling a nat 20?
No, stay away from my target.
I'll give it to you.
God damn it.
So yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Surprise.
All right. In that case, I will just shatter his world.
That hits all of us.
No, I can target where I want it.
Yes, but it does break up the platform that you're standing
Yeah.
on.
Why would you do that?
Just put it over there.
Okay. Roll damage. Then. It's a con save, right? Yeah.
Bye, 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 bye. Just like his little square right here is what I was thinking.
So here's what happens.
So is everybody
fly in.
just stealing Aaron's kills this round?
Aaron, you
That's
fly
apparently
in
what it
and
is,
kick
and
this
it's
guy in the
and-
jaw, and he flies back. And just as he lands and starts to get clutching, you just see this big explosion in the water, and his corner explodes, and you actually see him fly probably a good 10 feet in the air, and he falls and slams back down on the platform there.
So Aaron is very visibly starting to get annoyed, and by annoyed I mean he's getting really upset.
Dude, I don't owe you shit. I don't know you. My homie Taz. He's God.
falls into
Omaiwa Shindi.
And I'll bonus action a Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
Well, he's not dead.
Is that what you chose? No, he's not close. Is that what you chose for your secrets? Or
No, I get that as a Hexblade.
Yeah,
it's
Hexblade's getting
Hexblade.
Wrathful Smite and Searing Smite.
Nice. Okay, yeah.
So then for my real round, I'll and hit him in the face.
Okay. Also, Aaron, you still have inspiration. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you got a D8.
Nah, I'm
Sure
pretty sure that
you
wore
can-
off if it took us 10 minutes to get here.
Oh, sure.
5 minutes to get here.
Yeah, it's inspiration only lasts what? Oh, they asked. It lasts what? 10 minutes?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll say you
I guess
still
I do have
it.
it.
I said 5 to 10, yeah. Okay, that's a wisdom save. He's frightened.
So he's frightened of me, and he took 21 psychic damage. Well, no, 8 piercing and 13 psychic damage.
You know what the best thing about wisdom the best thing about Wrathful Smite is? If you read it rules as written, he doesn't get to make another wisdom save. He has to make wisdom checks at disadvantage. Because it's the only spell that says wisdom checks, and since he's frightened, he takes disadvantage on them. It's amazing. Ew.
Yeah, it says make a wisdom check against your spell save, so he's gonna have a hard time getting on this one. Mac is gonna run up, but he's gonna stay on the ship. Lawrence,
Yeah.
are you gonna leap off, or are you gonna be safe and stay on the ship?
Wait, it's my turn?
Yeah,
Already?
it is.
Holy shit.
You got a 20 on initiative, man. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Right, this next time it's gonna be like a 3.
Pretty much. Oh yeah, I don't have, fuck. I'll go Sacred Flame. I don't have magic missile.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets him. He's getting destroyed right now. It's like a bully circle.
I was about to be fully circle in a second.
Anything else,
That's about it.
Aaron?
Aaron just goes ahead and kips up, just flips back up and goes over to him. He's still prone, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is about to feel right. First strike. Second strike. Oh yeah.
Order.
Burn another key point.
All right. I assume this is all psychic.
Oh yeah, this is all psychic. This is psychic. Now he has vulnerability psychic. One more shot. Oh, it's only a 15.
That hits. He did not have time to buff up.
So that's 12. So what, 12?
You do 12,
19.
and then you do 14.
So 14, 12.
25.
No.
Oh, wait, no. The
Yeah,
first 2
7
strikes
plus
are your
7,
attacks,
14.
right? Your multi-attack, and then the third strike is where you apply the synaptic overload. Is that right?
Wait a minute. Yeah. The fourth strike is where the fourth strike is the only one that has synaptic overload.
So 19, and then you do 12. Okay.
So yeah,
31.
31.
Okay, yeah.
Did you kill him before his turn?
I doubt it.
Did we kill him before his turn, Kenji?
Oh, he's
Why don't you
dead.
go ahead and describe?
You would kill him before his turn.
Nice.
Oh, there goes that spell list.
just so, have you ever seen that the first Hitman movie where he's got that one dude, he's just rapping him in the face with his knuckle over and over again? That's that. And every time he does, it just gets more and more deformed and bigger as the blood just starts pooling in his head. Just whack, 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 whack.
And bronze starts spraying out, and you hit him one last time, and he just, the Street Fighter KO. It goes flying. He does that and lands in the water, and his staff goes flying up in the air and comes back and actually impales him right through his chest. The staff does, and he just kind of
Does the staff look cool?
And
Does the staff look cool?
It's a conch shell on the end of the staff, and it begins to sink.
Wait, he's in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's fish.
I
Let's
put on my mask and I swim to get the loot.
Yeah, your fish mask. Okay. All right, what do you do? Give me an investigation, actually.
Investigation. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, you sent the barbarian to investigate.
But to be fair, what I meant to say is I'm gonna grab all the shit, so I could technically just grab his corpse and take it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just grab his body and bring it up?
Okay, you try to, and then you feel this weird, this cold sensation like a breath. And you turn and look, and his eyes force themselves open.
Oh
but
shit.
His eyes are white. Like there are no pupils.
It's a White Walker, burn him!
And he laughs. And it doesn't sound like you had heard him kind of shouting commands before and having these grunts and efforts during the fight, and it sounded different. It almost seems like his corpse is possessed now. But he laughs and he points to the platform and says, he says something in a language that you can't understand. Unless any of you happen to know Aquan.
Oh, motherfucker. This is not the character that knows Elemental.
I mean, I know Primordial Boy.
Do you?
If you do, you know Aquan.
Yep.
Okay, then you hear him say in Aquan, the circle remains unbroken, and unless you do anything, Fang the staff is just forcing itself through his body.
I'm gonna pull the staff out because that apparently is doing something.
Yeah, if he's still near the raft, I'll grab the staff as well.
Yeah,
Circle this, circle that. Give me what?
Wisdom saves each of you.
Ooh, fuck.
Ooh.
Wait. I am raging. I cannot be charmed or frightened. Is that affecting? Because the fight... Oh, wait, no, I wasn't raging. Fuck, I didn't rage at the start of the stage. Never mind.
No.
You fool.
Fuck. To be fair, I didn't get to do shit.
Nope.
Can I mage hand
Nope.
it out?
Well, I'm being possessed, boys.
You can try, but it's actually pulling itself down, so it would be more than 10 pounds of weight.
Well, I'll see you guys with my new character.
You both fall into this trance-like state. Soren, I'll give you a chance to try and do something if you want. But otherwise...
Good thing I can breathe underwater now.
Would that be
I mean, I was just gonna try to mage hand the staff.
You couldn't pull it out with that force, but I'd say you could try and stop it lower. And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just stop it from moving any further.
I'll say do a wisdom save with advantage because you're far away and you've seen it. And
but it's not me that's it's magic. I don't know how that works.
Does it require physical contact? Is the spell?
let me reread Mage Hand because I might be misinterpreting this.
Because technically it's an ethereal hand.
Oh, it can remain. I thought it was like a direct action. If it can remain, then yeah, you don't have to worry about a wisdom save. I was thinking it was like extending your hand. I didn't realize you can actually a mage hand gets summoned and you can move it.
So what
it's not an extension of your hand. Always you can make just literally a random hand appear.
In that case, yeah, you can try and I'll say you stop it from going down long enough that you think you have time to try and snap your comrades out of that trance that they're in.
Yeah, I'll try to bitch slap them.
Okay.
Literally just take my hand and slap them awake. Maybe prestidigitate
Aren't we
some
under the water?
Oh, they're in the water?
Yeah, the body was sinking.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then I'll try to. I'm not strong. I can't pull them out.
You'd have to get in the water to pull us out.
Like it seems like the body is actually it feels like something from below is actually pulling it down and you with it, Fang. Anybody that's holding on to this.
Yeah, but now with all three of us with the mage hand, the body can come off the spear because we were holding the spear or staff.
Yeah, what happened to us when we had the staff?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
the
all
staff.
failed our wisdom saves. Are we just entranced to
You're
hold
in this
on?
like you're just completely you're in trance pretty much. Not necessarily to hold
Wait,
on, but
Was it a charm thing?
If you're half elf, you have advantage. That you
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, I'm an elf. That's a 13. I don't know if the 13 saves,
it still
but
fails, but yeah,
oh shit.
it's not exactly like a lot of charm spells. I don't know what that'd be under, but I think the actual condition is charm, but you're in a trance-like state.
Yes, you have advantage.
You're all able to snap out of it. The staff is passing through the body. The staff is obviously what's emanating this. So if you want to actually pull the body, then you all can do that with an athletics check.
But they're frozen, so I can't help them.
Oh, you can, whenever you go and slap them, it snaps them out of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just like, yeah, I'll do that.
So you said what's it called? Athletics check to get his body up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say
I don't even need to
it'd be
roll,
a
I just
27
want to see.
anyway because of the assistant. So yeah. No problem. I mean, his chest cavity is his chest is caved in now because the staff went through him. But you pull him up, and he seems to have some kind of trinket on his side. It does indeed look like a magic conch shell.
How the hell is your freaking athletics an 8?
Proficiency bonuses.
So you have a +5 in strength?
Who?
Expertise.
Oh, me? Yeah, no, expertise, boy.
Oh, expertise. Okay, that makes more sense.
The same reason I have a 19 in passive perception.
So yeah, you're able. Are you trying to grab magic trinkets off his corpse, or are you just holding it for now, or what? Because
I'm just bringing his corpse up.
I'm gonna tell them to bring him on the floating platform, like throw him on
I'm pretty sure
land.
the floating platform will sink if we do that.
To the giant boat, which we can't climb now.
You want to bet?
Yeah. I'll run over and ask the captain to throw us a rope ladder.
I sling him. Well,
Is
no.
it going to be big enough?
Can I sling him over my shoulder?
You can, but as you all are calling out to the captain, as he starts to get the rope ladder ready, you hear something. Fang, are you trying to pull yourself on this platform? Or are you, for whatever reason, staying in the water?
Kraken wake up? Is that what's happening?
I'm asking you
Wait, what?
now. If you want, it's very relevant, trust me, if you want to stay in the water or not.
I'm helping get the body up.
Yeah, it's up. Aaron has it over his shoulder.
Okay, so I'm gonna be out of the water.
Okay, probably a good thing. Go ahead and move where you want on the platform, because as the captain starts to move the rope ladder down, you hear something else in Primordial, or in Aquan, Aaron. You hear again the circle remains unbroken, and then you see that the corpse smiles, and then it goes limp. Its eyes gloss over.
Oh, that's
black,
not creepy at all.
like the possessionist left it, and you
That's
hear
not good.
You hear one last thing, and this is, you all hear this. You hear as the staff sinks, Leviathan.
Wait, I thought we kept the body up.
Yeah, I got the mage hand on it.
Yeah, we
I've got the
we
body
pulled the
over your
body onto
shoulder.
the raft. I thought that's what our plan
Yeah.
was.
No, the staff was going through. It was being pulled down
Oh, okay.
by some force.
But I thought I had it still.
You did, but
It pulled out of your mage hand. Is
All right,
effectively
it's
what's
stronger than It can only hold 10 pounds.
yeah, that's you could hold it long enough to keep it from pulling the body down. But you all hear it kind of echoes, Leviathan. And I would like everyone to make dexterity saves as this
Does this count
ungodly
as a trap?
nuclear amount of fire. I'll give you advantage on it. Nuclear amount of fire explodes from probably about 30 feet in front of the platform and rocks the entire area. That's the captain. I forgot to change his actual name. That's not right. It should be a 10, but all right, Lawrence, dexterity save if you will, and also Darius. Okay, everyone except for Fang and Aaron, you all get knocked. Or actually, Fang, Aaron, and Soren, you all get knocked prone.
Wow.
And the ship gets rocked, it almost gets turned to the side. There's so much force, and the platform starts to break apart.
Wait, what happened? We all got knocked off?
The three of us are prone.
No. You three are up. Everybody else, other than basically everybody who rolled below a 14, is prone.
Oh.
And even the enlarged ship gets turned almost all the way to the side. There's so much force, and the platform begins to break apart. Starting here, that side comes off, and then Fang, between you and Soren and Aaron, it begins to break apart again. And you look out, and you see now that the fleet has come closer. And with this insane amount of force, you hear explosions farther. It seems ships collided. Gunpowder possibly went off, and coming up behind you, there was also Captain Mac's ship, his crew, and others. It seems there's a huge battle going on now. And in the middle of this chaos, in the middle of this battle, ships on fire and cannons overhead, you see Horizon coming out of the water, much like an enlarged version of those puddles you saw before.
Fuck
you.
you.
Gargantuan, something the size of almost the entire port itself.
We're level 7, Kenji.
Arises, and you see a Leviathan arise from the waters.
Jesus Christ.
We're level 7.
So, is anyone who's on the boat, who's on our rafts, did everyone on the raft fall over?
No, we all saved.
Yeah.
Cool. I grab Soren, fling him over my other shoulder, and use Step of the Wind to jump to the ship.
Okay.
I'm climbing the rope ladder.
Yep. The captain's helping you up. He gets knocked prone, but eventually he gets up and helps you. I'm just going to keep the same initiative for this.
So Soren gets very...
Order.
I'm just like staring at awe and being like, "Oh shit!"
He's like, "Oh," and just gets hefted over my shoulder and goes, "We're leaving."
Just gets yeeted over.
So we can't really fight that.
I mean, we can. Get me close enough to punch it. I need to punch it.
It's a freaking water serpent.
Do we have a giant? Is the ship? We need a ship big enough to have a giant who can throw me.
Technically, the ship's giant for how much longer?
Probably like an hour. I know.
It's a minute.
March would do something like a minute.
If we're still in initiative, probably 6 or 8 more rounds.
It's only. I mean, you guys only took 1 round to do that, and then another round to
so
get up.
9 more rounds. So just giant.
So
ship.
8. Counting the round of getting back up. Yeah, you have 8 more rounds at least of giant ship.
So we need to load those cannons.
Load the cannons.
Loading cannons.
I cast
cannonballs as I
a
can.
spin spell on it, so it's 2 minutes, so it's 109. I mean that's like 19 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
The only way Aaron can fight this thing is if he can punch it. I'm half tempted to have him just get in the freaking cannon, but that's stupid.
Aaron, for the love of God, help me load the cannonballs.
I don't know what this is.
It's a giant water snake.
Whenever this Leviathan arises out of the water and lets out this roar, and it's ear piercing, like it's ringing in your ears. You can't hear anything. And it sounds like lightning just struck next to your ear. It's so loud, and just its roar alone sends probably a good 5 or 6 ships blasting apart in its vicinity. And Soren, your amulet, the one that holds Shalai, begins to glow and pulse brightly so much that you almost feel like it's going to explode. And
Can
you
we
hear
not
her,
have things explode on my ship, please?
and you hear her say to you, I think
Her? Who the hell is her?
Shalai, man.
Oh.
And you hear her say to you from the amulet, I think your friends might be right. You best load the cannons. But she says, drop
You
me.
heard the lady.
All right.
Drop her?
The elemental thinks we should load the cannons.
No
let's load
shit.
the fucking
Yeah,
Aaron's helping load the cannons.
She asks you to drop the medallion.
I do it.
Okay, nothing seems to happen for now, but you go to loading the cannons. So here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and load this guy's turn order.
Are you going to use
And,
the ship shit from on Earth?
I don't even know that particular thing. I'll have to look at it. But
Yeah, they
Ship-
made a ship combat thing.
okay. Well, first,
Still being tested, but okay.
So here's my question. This thing doesn't have arms, right?
We need every break we can get.
This thing has no arms, correct?
It's a giant snake.
no, it's like a serpent.
Dude, somebody get me on this thing's head now. Stat.
It's
pronto.
made of water.
It's made of water.
You
I
will
can
fall
punch water.
through it, and it will hurt you.
I got a question.
Where
Where
are the stats for my ship?
is the Leviathan native to this plane?
No.
Does anyone know Banish?
No.
Yeah, Aaron
It's
cast
a high
banish.
level spell.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry. You're did you just I'm sorry, let me your ship is immune to blinded charm. Is your ship a mimic? Because that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
No, they just give it stats like a creature because they're weird like that.
Your ship has 20 intelligence. What?
I have no idea what those stats are for. Don't ask me.
Oh, it's only level 4 spell. Damn it.
I know it is.
It has so it has no charisma, no wisdom, only five
No.
dex.
You're reading that wrong. You're reading that wrong.
Oh, it's 20
That's
con. It's
fine.
20 con.
con, you
Ooh.
idiots.
Ooh, I was saying this thing is more intelligent than all of us combined.
My ship is more intelligent than a lot of us combined. Let's do this. Chip, what's the plan, Chip?
It just starts angling its own guns. Oh,
But it has 12 cannons that are 12-pound, and then it's got 8 cannons that are 18-pounders.
do you think this is a joke? Now
Which are enlarged, which means double, or at least.
Now
That's
I'm
a
thinking-
+4 to any weapon, so it's not
you know,
a
I
lot
put
of
in the
extra
universe. You know, I put in the universe, so Kenji's definitely gonna think about making a mimic ship.
Maybe you're on one. You never know.
I am the Pirate King. You never know what my ship actually is.
Yeah, sure,
All
Pirate
right,
King. Look here,
so
Luffy.
I'm gonna let you guys use your full turns, actions and all.
Necro?
If you want to set things
Yes.
up or otherwise.
What's your 4th
try
level
and-
spell?
Oh,
All right, we'll start from the top of the turn order, and we'll do that when we get to it.
what's the turnover? I mean, we kind of forgot what it is.
Yeah, you erased it to add
Is it
Leviathan.
really? Oh, I didn't erase it, but I guess. Okay, then I guess we can re-roll, and I'll keep Leviathan's roll. Oh,
I'm fine with him trying banishment first.
That'd be a
Yeah,
very
let's,
simple solution to this problem.
I'm gonna say you don't even have to worry about your tokens for this as far as
We have
range.
to-
You have
in order
to
to
pull
add
out
them.
your tokens and
Yeah,
send
I
it
get
to
what
the
you're saying.
get turn order.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but as far as range, you don't have to worry about that.
Woo!
I was about to say, everybody is sucking right now. Can somebody please get above a 10?
Yeah, can we talk about the fact that we suck harder than Leviathan right now?
What was the Leviathan?
You
His
got
Leviathan
an
was 8.
8.
I missed my old initiative. How
All
is
right, is that everybody?
this is how we know we're gonna die? Lawrence is Necro is rolling way too high. We're gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Fang, you want to go chop this Leviathan?
Fuck no, I'm using my turn to stock those cannons with as much cannonballs as they can fit. Because I know for a fact that is going to do more damage than me with my sword or axe.
So you start to stalk, and then you hear you all hear a voice echo, and it's Shalaz, and she says, "You'll have to trust me here. I have an
I
idea,
don't
but
even
it'll
know-
take you. It'll take two things. One, get closer, and two, didn't load all the cannons double."
So
Oh, I know what she's doing, and I love it. I go to load the cannons.
Aaron goes, I don't even know you in Primordial, and keeps loading the cannons.
I
what,
holler
fuck
at the crew.
I'm
You
gonna
heard her,
frenzy
you
rage.
landlubbers? Load the fucking cannons. And I stare straight at the Leviathan, but I make the comment, you owe me a ship after this if the thing blows my ship up.
Alright, Kenji, I'm frenzy raging so I can hold as many cannonballs as I possibly can if you need me to do a
Okay.
strength or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can manage one cannonball
I'm carrying as
a
many as I
turn,
can.
unless you make an athletics, in which case you can try and do more.
I frenzy
guess I'll
rage so I get
rage.
advantage on this.
I guess I'll rage.
15.
Yeah, you can
17.
you both manage to load two. And you have, let's see.
Then I punch Fang to keep him raging.
Yeah, I can just bite my lip to do a point of damage to keep me to rage. We're in turn order, so that's gonna... Oh yeah, it's turn-based.
Oops.
So I'll just
Alright.
mark a point off.
Yep. Alrighty, so Lawrence.
You know what he's trying to do.
You trying to do the banishment again?
He did. It's the first time it's going off.
Right, I mean, is he actually trying to do it this turn now that it's in turn order?
Yeah.
Okay. So you try it, and you see the water begin to shrink at the edges, but then it turns, and it seems like the Leviathan looks right at you. And even though they were empty sockets before, you see these yellow lights, extremely bright, glow in its eye sockets, and it stares and roars at you. And it's like
It's a
by some
legendary
otherworldly
monster.
force.
Oh fuck!
Some otherworldly force. Hint, hint.
It's a legendary
Spell
monster.
under banishment.
You ass.
You can just resist it. Like, yeah.
It's legendary resistance. I fucking forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
But legendary resistances are finite, so we burnt one.
Yeah, but we're only level 7.
Seven.
We only have one level 4 spell.
Damn it.
Legendary actions actually, I know it's different from legendary resistance, but yeah.
Yeah, resistances are finite. Actions are every turn.
Return after every top of the round.
Yeah.
And actually, Lawrence, speaking of which, you anger it so much
God damn it.
by that.
Well, it's definitely going to come closer.
That it begins to move closer, and you see it raises its head, and then a wave of water comes out from under it,
Fuck.
and it slams at you, Lawrence.
Whoo! I'm gonna assume that hits.
Yep.
He's on the ship. What's the ship's AC? Oh yeah, that hits. The ship's AC is only 17.
And it does. Yeah. So you just get this wave of water that slams into you.
Acid damage?
Yep. As it touches you, Lawrence, it's much like the brine from before, and it's so powerful that it eats away at your skin.
It's like the what?
It's like that acidic brine that those cultists had before, and it's actually so powerful that just to the touch, this water eats away at your skin.
So you're saying it's close enough to punch?
I'm saying currently there is a wave of water emanating from it.
Oh,
It's not close enough to punch, but you're close enough to get hit by it.
cool. Gotta
Yes,
keep
sir.
loading the cannons then.
All right. Captain
Shield of
Mac
Faith.
over here is gonna try to. Oh, your shield of faith. Are you adding yourself?
Yeah.
Will that work?
Every point helps.
Yeah, Captain Mac is able to get 2. He loads them up, so we have 6 of them loaded so far. Soren.
I'll cast Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action, so I can move super fast, and try to grab as many as possible.
Because you do that, that's a creative way to do it. I'll say you're able to load 2 without having to make an athletics.
Cool.
And now
Leviathan.
And then I'm just like praying to Shalaya, like, I really hope this works.
You all know, you all know how a king cobra kind of rises up.
Yes.
Yeah, the Leviathan does this, and its eyes glow yellow again, and you see it begins to summon up before, and it takes out another 3 or 4 ships when it does. This tidal wave, and the last thing you can hear is someone yelling to get under the deck before this wave comes toward you all. And I would like strength saves from you people.
Strength saves. I'm raging. I get advantage, I think.
Nope.
What just happened?
Strength save.
We're making strength saves? Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Oh, I hope that's enough. It's not. It's really not.
DC 24 strength save.
Jesus
Mhm.
fuck.
That's a little ridiculous.
Fortunately, this
Oh
galleon
no, it's to swim
is-
through. To swim. That's to swim through it.
Oh, thank God.
That's not. It's still a saving throw of 24 to take 27 bludgeoning damage.
Mhm. And fortunately, your ship is actually big enough, especially with the enlarged, that it's not going to get pushed by the wall. But this wave passes through, it crashes on deck, and everyone who did not get a DC 24 strength save is going to take 27 bludgeoning damage.
So does Toki's nat 20 count?
And it does not.
Hey, it went before me, and I was raging, so I only take half of that, baby.
I've
Oh,
had
yeah,
one.
raging. So what's 27 divided by 2?
13 or 14.
Lawrence, are you out?
I have 1 HP left.
Woo!
Really? You have that little health?
He's a
You got hit
he's a-
before with a slam too, so
27 damage? Jesus Christ.
Yup.
and it continues to rush toward you with renewed vigor, Aaron.
Guess I'll roll with advantage another strength check to get some cannons loaded.
Hey, Shalai, whatever you're gonna fucking do, can we do it soon?
21. Come on, you. Stop roll
He
like a
says, just
20.
keep loading the
That
cannons.
literally put me down to half health.
And I don't have that. I don't have death ward.
What? I don't. Nah, step with one wouldn't help me here. I don't have anything else to help move this along a little bit faster.
Okay.
Would reckless help me move this faster? What is that? What are you doing with that?
He enlarge.
Oh,
Yep, you're good.
Whew. That I forgot about that. Thank God you have Warcaster.
And we'll just keep moving it along real quick.
As we're getting fucking bodied by this Leviathan.
Well, to be fair, we should be getting bodied by this fucking thing.
If we could get it in range, we could turn this shit all around with 3 cannon blasts.
Do something. I can't punch it. I am out
The
of my
healer's
elements.
about to die.
Healer down. I need a rest.
Out of mana!
Medic. You do anything else, or you just all continue to load? Basically, if anyone else is planning to do anything other than load, like healer or something, declared. Otherwise, I'm going to assume y'all are loading. And I'll just
Loading. How many cannons we have loaded? There are 20 cannons on this ship.
Yeah, you're about halfway done by now.
Alright.
So it would take one more round to get to the rest.
Unless I roll nat 20, I hope.
Oh nah, I'm loading cannons too. What the fuck you talking about?
All right, fine.
Yeah. It hit me, so I kept raging. I'm like, "You're come on."
What are we rolling? Athletics for this?
Yep.
You can't manage to get 2, Darius. You can only get the 1.
I'm not looking for 2. I'm trying to load just 1.
Right.
I'm not fucking crazy.
Meanwhile, we're a barbarian in it, and just lifting 2 up. Go, go, go.
Oh, and I bite my lip for a point of damage to keep my rage going.
Right.
Well, no, oh yeah.
Oh wait,
yes.
I took
Well, no,
damage.
you
I
got
don't have
hit.
to. I took damage last turn. I don't have to.
Good call.
Nice.
14.
14.
Yay.
Yay! 1,
Yay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And
11,
I'm back.
12, 13,
And
14.
I'm back to
where I
full
was.
again. Back to
I'm
full once
not
again. Oh yeah.
Fucking assholes.
Rage, Matt, motherfucker. Monk. Rage,
Cool.
boys.
One.
Was
Sword.
it athletics to help arm cannon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you can do it.
Okay.
I'm still got my expeditious. Oh, I gotta do a con save for expeditious retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Lawrence, I think you have to do one too for
Ooh.
guidance.
Nope. So I cast it again.
Uh,
Well, he doesn't have to. His guidance is a cantrip.
Oh,
He
it
can
is?
keep using it.
Oh.
no, I got. I put it on guidance by accident.
Okay. So we're gonna play a game here.
Would you like to play a game? As we're dealing with this freaking Leviathan. I'm
Uh-oh.
really scared right now.
Darius and Soren.
What's up?
You have a slam and a tail attack. Or no, sorry, a slam coming at you. First, Darius.
Gotta say that hits. Oh.
Is that on Darius or me?
It's on Darius.
Oh, you go fuck yourself.
He can't make 2 attacks on his legendary action, so that second roll was a mistake. And let's see if it gets it back or not.
Motherfucker.
He got his tidal wave back, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Moves forward
Oh, of course he did.
and tries to attack. It seems to be trying to break the ship in half, and
Uh-oh.
it's a siege monster.
Oh no. Toki, what's the AC of the ship?
Not 23. But
But
we're
it's
good.
enlarged.
We're
Does it get a
good.
bonus?
I don't think enlarge gives you an AC bonus.
Doesn't it give you 2 or something?
That's haste.
Doesn't it barely break through the hardening of the ship? The threshold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's say like what? 2 damage from the first one and like 5 from the second one. because the whole of the ship only has like a 20
'cause
a
you guys
damage
don't have a
threshold of
ship.
20.
You guys don't have a ship right now. You have like something that's physically impossible to even build. You have like an arc.
We have
You
Noah's
have
ship.
Yeah, you have something.
We have the
inside
ark.
you.
We have the ark.
You basically have a ship the size of Baldur's Gate right now.
I don't know if this will matter to damage or not, but we count as size larger, so if that helps us.
We have 1,000 hit points and our armor class is 15.
Fuck.
Mhm.
But that's
And the damage threshold is 20, so in order for it to do anything, it has to hit over 20.
And it roars and summons up this wave again. It seems like it's getting ready to try it again next time.
Oh, so
God.
it didn't attack me?
No, it attacked the ship.
Oh no, because I thought initially you said it attacked
Yeah, it's
Soren.
because I misunderstood its legendary actions. I thought I could do a multi-attack on legendary action, but I could only do one. So it's about this time you all managed to get the cannons loaded, and finally the medallion kind of bursts where it's at. The medallion kind
Hello?
of burst apart. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we
Can
can
you
hear
hear
you.
Okay.
So the medallion bursts apart now. And as the Leviathan goes to summon up its tidal wave, you see this fire envelop the ship. And when you look above you, you see Shalaya, but she's huge. It's this giant form, the same size as a Leviathan. And she outstretches her hand, and this is just amazing to you all. I mean, this is like sight so huge that it almost stretches over the horizon. You see, made of fire, the shape of a bow, the entire size of the ship, and it perfectly aligns where the strings would be with where the cannons open up.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
She draws back on this string, and just as she does, she implores you to fire. And seeing as you're the captain, Darius, I would like you to do me the honors of rolling. Why don't you roll me 15 d20?
Jesus Christ. Fire everything!
Fire everything!
Fire!
What they said.
15d20. Jesus. Oh, please let these hit. We have no idea what this armor class is either. I see a lot of... I see 1s and 20s.
I see 3 1s, 2 20s.
2 5s.
Shalaya, and thanks to Shalaya's help, you will cut that in half and stack it on top. So you hit this thing with close to, what is that? 220 damage?
18,
Something?
11. Oh,
230?
God.
Oh, we're doing... That's the damage. I thought that was the hit
Yeah.
with all the cannons.
No, that's the damage. And then, so here's what happens. You go to fire, and then it's so much pressure that with the double load and all that it actually mangles a lot of the cannons when they fire. And not only do these cannons fire, but they seem to get frozen in the air as they do for just a second. And they get summoned up, and you see this giant gargantuan. Think Pacific Rim. Shalaya, this flaming figure, draws back on the string of her bow and fires what seems like an arrow, and it spins like a drill in line with all the cannonballs and bores right through this Leviathan's.
Get it!
And it hits this wave, and it clashes against the wave. Fire and water, but with the help of the cannonballs, they spin together and bore through this Leviathan's tidal wave and shoot right past the wave into its head and out the back. And there's this huge explosion in the distance, like mushroom cloud level explosion. and smaller explosions from the cannonballs just rack this Leviathan's body up and down. And it gets blown to pieces. No longer is it just a regular Leviathan, but now it's tattered. It looks like the tattered sails of the ships surrounding it that have been destroyed. And pouring out brine, almost like it's bleeding, missing an eye now, as half of its face has been blown off. Its watery form is no longer whole.
Ah, fuck. We're actually gonna still have to fight this thing.
It falls down close to your ship, unable to move for a moment. And you see, after this, Shala's arms are enveloped in her own flames, and it seems to disintegrate before you. And she falls back into the form of a medallion, now less lustrous, but she seems exhausted and says no more. Let the fight begin.
Oh, fucking hell.
Load the cannons!
The cannons are broken. We have to smack this bitch.
You have weakened Leviathan greatly. All its stats will be reduced.
Thank fucking God. It took 200 hit points.
It took out 15 of our cannons. We still have a couple left. We have 5 cannons left. Load the 5 cannons that are left.
It took out 217 hit points exactly. If
Alright,
you
so
want.
here's the problem. Where are your cannons loaded on this ship?
I got. So on the sides are the big ones. Not the big ones. The numerous ones. The 12-pounders. So there's 6 on each side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Leviathan's head?
It kind of curled its
And
head
then
around.
the 18-pounders
fell
are
right
on
in
the
front of
front and
your
the back.
Wait, what'd you say, Kenshi?
It kind of curled its head around and fell forward and crashed in the water and sent waves all over. So it's actually close enough that
I feel like that damage
It's only-
is off.
what damage?
The 15d20.
What do you mean?
Because each cannon says the cannons say that the 12 pounds
No,
do
I didn't
60.
even go by the cannons. That's why.
Okay.
It was a weird thing that doesn't exist because of Shala's arrow. So
Oh yeah, also, the arrow probably made the cannonballs magic. So would normal cannonballs do this much damage? I just realized that.
Normal cannonballs from the 12-pounders do 6d10 damage, and the 18-pounders do 8d10.
yeah, those were all magic. They were turned into basically a Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. This thing's a big legendary
But
monster.
here's
It's
the
probably got
relevant-
damage resistance from non-magical.
Yeah, but here's the relevant part. Yes, the Leviathan is close enough that y'all can hit it slumped against the side of your ship.
Oh,
Is
it's like
it whole?
it's like partially on the ship.
So we're
But
still
is it a-
we're still in
it's
this turn
partially
order
on
though.
the ship. Yeah, you're still in this turn order, but it's not going to go this next turn. It is stunned hard.
But is it a tangible thing?
We can punch it.
Yeah,
level
you can
7,
attack
punch
it.
it.
That's what you're asking.
You can
I'm
punch it.
I'm jumping off the ship and punching it.
You don't have to jump off the ship.
I'm jumping off the ship. I'm using.
Can you
I'm on
run on water?
Shit. No, I guess I'm not jumping off the ship. Then I'm not that level yet.
And you know, even if you walk on water, if you stop, you sink, right?
I guess I'll reckless attack this thing.
All right.
Let's go. An 18 hit. Hello? Oh, hello?
Yeah, sorry, I was changing something. Yeah, that'll hit.
It's only 4 psychic. Oh my god, 5 psychic. Not flurry of blows, last key point. Let's do this. Yeah. Does that 16 hit it? I'm assuming it doesn't. It does?
It is.
Wait,
It is
you said the
full.
Leviathan's stunned?
I mean, it's not stunned as in the
Condition?
the condition,
Fuck.
but it's stunned as in it is heavily weakened and
So
we'll
this
give you all
last-
advantage on attacks. I should have.
Oh, then I didn't even need to reckless. God dang
That's
it.
what I meant,
I mean,
because if it's stunned, we get advantage without having to call it.
Yeah, so you don't have to call your. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's not going to go this turn anyway. So your reckless wouldn't have done anything against you. But those hit anyway. Its AC is not high right now. Its AC is not high.
This last one will be doubled. So that's
Okay. So you do
16 on the last one.
You do 6, 5, 11. Okay, so you
16.
do, I guess, 34.
6, 11, 20, 36. Because it just says the psychic damage is doubled, so that'd be 8, 16, so that'd be 36, wouldn't it?
That'll be 34. 2 plus 4 is 6. And make that 11 because of the extra 5. And then make that 20 because of the 9. 22 plus 12.
No, that still gets doubled because that's still psychic damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, then yeah, 36.
And that's his turn. Well, no. I'll use the other one, the other psychic attack to put invoke terror on it.
What does that do again?
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is that a frightened thing?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I already said it. I'm going to invoke terror.
Is he immune to frightened?
No,
Hey,
actually.
Kenji,
It has, yeah.
would you drop me a character sheet for the boat real quick?
I do not have one. I can make one if you're saying you need to put the stuff in, but
Yeah, that's just wanted a character sheet to put the boat stuff in for it.
You're up next, dude.
I'll put it under companions and make a thing.
Aha! Hold on, even better. Aha!
All right, you should see it under companions under the characters. It's named Iffy or something, basically. Okay, it has a pretty big save. I'm going to warn you now. So
I'm assuming I should have done life drain, but I didn't think about it.
Yep, that's gonna save.
Whew. I should have done something else, but I didn't think about it.
However, it can be frightened. I didn't know that. I thought it was immune, but
It's gonna take a lot of shit to scare that thing.
I should have used life drain or invoke wrath. That was my fault.
yeah,
that's my turn.
All right, Darius.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I take my turn to load the forward cannon, if there are any left.
Yeah, there are some left. You want to try and load 2, or are you just going for the 1?
I'll try to load the 2.
All right, athletics. Yep, you can manage it.
Sweet. That's my turn now. Loading the cannons. I'll give the order to load any cannons that are available to the people that are not trying to stab the Leviathan in the face.
Just punching it. I'm just punching a.
This would have been a great time for my sword to be finished.
I know, right?
Because it would have been magic.
You gonna try and grapple it?
Fuck no. I'm frenzied rage. You know what that means? 3 attacks.
I'm thinking about trying to grapple it.
Great weapon master.
But in this weakened state, I don't know. You can always try.
Right. Goes in the water. That's the end of me.
That doesn't hit.
No.
That doesn't hit.
Oof.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that does?
Oh, 13.
Right now it does.
Does 11 hit?
Nope.
So one of those hits.
Jesus, man. What happened?
That's 22.
24.
24.
On its head.
Well, that sucked. But at least I did damage.
I love that no one noticed when I call my
FSC.
Yep.
That's you put it in the wrong slot if you want it to be displayed.
Oh, I know it is. I know it's in the wrong spot because that's what I put. There we go. There we go.
All right, Lawrence.
Bonus action.
I'm sorry. Are you tired of fighting the goddamn Leviathan?
It is 2 in the morning.
That's fair.
And I go work early too. Bonus action. For the first time in this campaign.
Guys, does everyone have a transformation other than me?
Are you a fucking...
He's an Azamar.
What is it with you and Azamar? What is it with you two and Azamar?
Hey, man.
I guess
I'm
there's
gonna
no
ask
time to reveal it. It's now.
To be fair, I'm not one to talk. I almost always roll tieflings.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's a hit, boy. Now this is where he reveals he has 2 levels of fighter, so he can action surge and use a higher level guiding bolt.
Oh, I wish.
Dude, that's 31. 46 radiant?
Huh?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
That's only that's 29.
Oh,
Yeah.
for some reason I was counting that. Oh, yeah, because that was advantage roll. I counted one of those attack numbers as. All right, there we go.
I can only revive one person.
You do anything else?
That's it. As bonus and action.
He's
And
gonna
if
load
he wasn't
cannons.
stunned, the next attack does get advantage on him.
Yeah, he's not gonna be loading the cannons. But yeah, since Soren, he's still stunned until his turn, so you're gonna get advantage, and then after that, the guiding bolt is gonna give advantage on the next attack after the Leviathan's turn. So
Good for you, monk boy.
Oh yeah, we know I need it. We know I need it because I can't flurry anymore, so I can't make it double anymore.
So, Mr. Soren, if you would like to get your licks in with advantage, now is your time.
I can do a what?
Advantage
You
to
have
attack.
Yeah, you have advantage right now because it's slumped on your ship.
Oh, I was definitely gonna cast a spell, but I mean,
If the spell's to hit, you get advantage.
no, it was gonna be an area effect.
I mean, it's
all my
generally-
spells are saved.
It's I'll say this: it is weakened in general, so that applies to things like ability scores.
Okay,
It does have a plus 14 to something.
Wait,
apparently.
so that was a plus 14 weakened? Jesus.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
bonus
it did
action.
not
I'll
get
bonus
weakened, but
action.
It's physical. Its physical properties get weakened.
Gotcha.
I'll bonus action. I'll bonus
Hexblade's
action.
curse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, are you actually a Hexblade?
Yeah, bro.
He's using my build. He stole my build. He stole Aptastar's build. What a dick.
I don't even know what
that
you're talking about.
it's Siege's build.
The Catman from the Cave Primal.
Okay.
Freaking. Wait, no, it's not because I was College of Swords.
Then I'm going to attack with advantage using my awesome thing.
I hate the name of this
Wait a minute.
stupid dagger.
What did you roll? That's a crit because
He
it's a
rolled 19 secret.
So what does that mean?
Roll another D.
again.
Yeah, roll another D4.
Plus your proficiency for damage. Because
No.
it's cursed.
Oh yeah, press your proficiency, but you don't get it. You don't. Yeah. Ugh.
You don't double the proficiency, but yeah, you get it. Nice.
So it's another 2 plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
you-
12.
14.
Plus, hold on, we're not done here.
Oh yeah.
17
There
plus
was a time to
3.
dump some stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's not 17. You don't add you don't add your modifier to
I wasn't
crit.
adding the modifier. I was adding 8 and 9. Oh, right.
Wait,
The 8 is with the crit is with his
Yeah, the-
modifiers.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
just
I'm
I just rolled it because it was easier.
Gotcha. Sorry. I'm a stupid.
Oh my god.
wait, I did not. I forgot that psychic blade, so that's doubled.
Yeah, it crits.
So is that 21 or is that 42?
Soren.
No.
Oh no.
Don't you
No way.
dare.
Yes.
Don't you say it. Don't you
Say
say
it.
it.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, you know the best part is I get hit points.
Wait.
which is-
You get hit
Wait,
points
I
and you
get
get
hit
a
points
freaking.
Wait a minute.
yeah, so I'm gonna just
32 killed it. 32 killed it.
I'm so
I'm
mad
gonna-
my other 2 hits didn't land.
Dude, here's the thing. Whenever Lawrence hit it with that guiding bolt, it had 9 HP left.
Oh,
Wow.
So he killed it on the first hit.
He killed it with his dagger. He didn't even need the crit.
I just walk into it like Johnny Depp in the
Well,
second
resistances.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and I just jump up into its mouth, stabbing with the dagger as the like psychic energy just like courses through the water and like turns it purple, and then it just like evaporates.
I'd like to point out that both.
Wait, it's vulnerable to psychic. So on top of that, you really
Motherfucker!
Oh yeah, you
It's
destroyed that
dead.
thing. You destroyed that thing because I
It
made it
literally
vulnerable to
just
psychic.
evaporates into a purple mist.
Dude, I forgot about that. You have synergy now because you can make people vulnerable to psychic, and then he has psychic blades.
Oh my god, us two together. Oh, we're gonna fuck shit
So
up.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. I love the idea. I don't think Aaron's gonna go for it. Aaron is very much so just fight things on his own terms.
Well,
Why are
guess
you
what?
even here?
So as you do this, you see some essence rise out from where the Leviathan was, and it crystallizes in this blue gem and clatters down onto the deck of the ship, and the waves
Yoink.
begin to
You
calm.
got a soul?
I wanna embed it into use its magic into the
How big is
slot
this
of
rock?
the blade of the dagger.
I'm using athletics to jump and grab it before you can get it.
Motherfucker, how big is this rock if you think you can drive it into a Jagger?
Oh yeah, how big is it? Is it like
That's fair.
a soul stone? Like we're talking like Infinity Stone, or we're talking
I'm
like
talking basketball.
a huge boulder?
I'm talking somewhere between Infinity Stone and basketball.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
not
so
fitting that in a Jagger.
it's pretty big. Yeah, never mind.
So I want to Aaron's freaking baseball slice trying to grab this thing before you can.
Okay,
I mean,
before I collapse.
I'm
We need to
inside
think of a
it.
team name,
it's
and I
right at my
collapse.
feet.
What'd you say, Mark? Rave?
Fang points out toward the crystal. Before I collapse. We need to
I
think of
already
a
got
team name, and then I collapse because I get freaking exhaustion because my rage is ended.
Oh shit!
Do you think your mage hand can out pull me?
Rage
No, but it's
is more than
quicker.
10
It's like
pounds.
instant.
I don't know if it's quicker, man. I can move 45 feet
It actually floats in the air and
In
escapes
6
all of your
seconds.
grasp.
in 6 seconds, and I dived for it.
That's
So-
like
It all
floats
happens at
up in the
same
air.
time. Everyone tries to grab it, and it just floats up in the air. You hear a voice echo out, and it's this deep gurgling voice, and it says, "Unhand me."
Oh, it's
Bitch.
alive. It's on the deck. It's on the deck of your ship. You can't aim it like that.
I can pull my cannons and aim them any way I want to.
Unless
No,
the
you
top
can't.
row is just not destroyed.
Those are not swivel.
Yeah,
Those are
no,
not swivel
you're not
guns.
moving that.
They're on,
It asks,
they're tied to the rail. You can take them off. They're just like any regular cannons at the front.
My dude, you're not gonna move an 18-pound cannon that quickly.
Second of off.
Don't make me shoot you with my cannon.
You're gonna blow a
How? You
hole
can't
in your
aim at me.
goddamn cannon. Ship.
Here's the thing. What is Shalea still around?
She
I'm pretty
is
sure she's-
she is knocked the fuck out.
I'm pretty sure she wore herself out.
"Yeah."
Can I speak with her? Can I commune with her? See like what should we do with this?
You can try, and it takes a moment. She doesn't respond at first, but all she can manage to get out before she falls back into unconsciousness. She's still in the medallion, and the amulet returns to you. She says, "He's like me."
Yeah,
And
Aaron will start talking to it in primordial.
it
What
kind
is
of
that?
has a bad attitude, and it says, "Cease your gallantry.
Yeah, no, fuck
I
you.
know your language well."
Fang walks over to Darius. So, how would you like that thing powering your ship?
I don't.
Ow, itchy.
It
I
cuts you
would
all
rather
off with
that
this.
off my ship at the moment because it tried to, crack my ship in half.
Yeah,
It
but
cuts you all off and asks which one summoned it and which ones seek to bond it to their will.
the guy who tried to bind it to its will died.
Yeah, we kind of killed him.
There's a moment of
I
silence.
I point to his body, and this crumpled corpse. I just kind of dropped when I.
Oh yeah, I take
Oh no, your
that
body was in the
medallion or
wall. Oh
whatever.
yeah, we brought it up.
I take that medallion or whatever he had when he came up off his body and inspect it.
Yeah, the thing hanging on his belt. You can't tell what it does right now, but it sort of looks like a small. I can't remember what they're called. Those little seashells that everybody likes to collect.
Clams?
They
The
listen
ones
to
that
the
you stick to
ocean.
your ear.
Yeah,
It's a oyster shell, not an oyster shell.
cowries.
mussel?
Or not a cow.
No, the big ones that look like a cloister. There you go,
Conch?
conch shell.
Yeah, it's one of those. You can't tell what it does right now, but it does seem to be magical in nature. And there's a moment of silence after you point to the corpse, and then you hear Leviathan speak, and he says, "Then I suggest you clear a path through these ships and get far away from here. And your cannons are still loaded, but you see royal ships are still fighting with the remnants of the cultist, and
Why is
Baldur's
that?
Gate is blocked.
I,
There's
that's why we should get. Well, that's why we should get far away from here. Is it because the royal ships are here, or
You'll
what did he
likely
say?
sink otherwise.
Oh, I get what's
Oh.
happening.
Oh,
Motherfucker's spiteful.
dude can't take a loss. I say we should probably leave. The dude can't take a loss.
Your ship will likely sink otherwise, and I along with it. In case you can't tell, in this weekend form, I can't manifest like I did. I'm not meant to be on this plane. Now I'm trapped in this forsaken crystal.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be under the control of that asshole.
My point exactly. So,
Well,
please, if you will,
since you got nowhere else to go, want to hang out with us?
we will speak of this later.
Oh shit. Okay. I was shooting in the dark.
All hands make ready. We leave soon.
Are we
Yeah.
not going back to the city to fix the ship?
You want to take my ship through that firing line over there?
No, we got out of the port. Is
Yes, but now
the
the port's
fighting in
blocked
between
off.
us and the city?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I
Mhm.
didn't hear
That's what
that.
he just said.
Yeah, it's been blocked up. There are a couple of ships blocking it off now. Captain Mac's ship is back there engaging with some of them.
Fuck,
I asked
my
the,
soul's back.
Before
I
we
signal Captain Mac's ship to tell them they need to embrace the oldest and noblest tradition of pirates, and we will give them cover fire until they're clear.
I'm gonna add
Okay, go ahead.
while they're doing that, I'm just gonna ask the Leviathan what its name is.
He just
Its
replies,
name is now
Leviathan.
Levy. I don't give a fuck what it says its name is.
What did it reply?
It says Leviathan.
Its name is now Levy.
Imposters were named after me, not the other way around.
Gotcha. Okay,
Oh
so
crap!
I'm gonna be productive and start fixing parts of the ship before it shrinks.
Okay. Now, while you're doing that, if you look closely, you see Captain Mac just smile, and or not Mac, obviously. Some of his crew members smile. His first mate, and Mac himself smiles and says, "He'll know exactly where to get it." And after a moment, you see an old, well-used flag. It seems like it must have been seen plenty of use. It's got a few holes, but it's in good condition. And they raise the black flag of the pirates on their ship.
Raise the Jolly Roger.
What is that? What's that? He said something.
I'm not familiar with ships that much.
He said a Jolly Roger. I don't know what that
it's
is.
a flag.
Is that food?
Wow.
That's a Jolly Rancher. Very simple.
That's step one.
I can kill you all right now, and nobody would miss you.
You're talking to a bunch of freaking landlocked fucks.
I mean, you can try. I might be out of key, but I will destroy you.
I think we outnumber you, to be honest, but whatever. Lawrence, do you have any more heals left in you?
Give me 10 minutes.
I'll start binding the ship with a fang.
How many people need healing?
Everybody needs healing.
Oh no, I'm fine.
actually
I'm totally fine. I'm
I'm
at full
literally
health.
like a fourth from being dead.
I'm at full health.
So what?
Yeah, we
3
got
people.
lucky.
So 3 people need healing.
Actually, I'll probably be okay with like a pretty normal minor heal.
I was gonna use preserve life.
The ship takes sail into the into open waters at full bore, with the black flag raised high.
All right, what's your plan here for maneuvering? Where are you trying to go, and what are you trying to do exactly?
Away from all the hellish bullshit. I don't know where the map is, so.
Yeah, do you know like a smuggler's cove we can hide in around the city?
I mean, are you doing anything in regards to Mac's ship?
I love how Lawrence is currently healing us and doing radiant damage to us.
That's what I was wondering. If you're doing anything in particular in regards to Mac's ship.
Yeah, we're giving them cover fire.
All right. So you're moving around and planning to do that. Max says, here, this map. Let me find it. Where is it? I see your problem now, Toki, trying to find pages when you have a bunch.
Oh shit,
all the way
there's
down
nothing
here.
close to enough.
There's some nice coves right here near Candlekeep we can hide. Or there's islands right here.
It says, depending on how much deeper into the ocean you wish to go. If you wish to sail the sea, then I know of a small cove to the west. Otherwise, Candlekeep is safe.
Yeah, we should probably just go there, right?
I'd say we follow the captain.
You are the captain.
The other captain.
Oh.
The one that suggested Candlekeep.
I say Candlekeep. If nothing else, we might need to return on the road.
As long as my ship is out of danger, I am perfectly okay with it.
Head
Don't
south.
you have stuff to pick up?
Yeah, we can do that later.
Aaron just sits down and starts meditating, like right in front of the mast.
All right, and Leviathan seems to turn its attention on you, Sword, and says, "You who struck me down."
Oh, fuck him. I did. Fuck him. All the way. Fuck him all the way.
I sensed a second presence like myself that you bear on your neck. Who is it?
You know her as Shalaya.
Shalai.
Shalaya.
Shalaya. Tomato.
And it's not tomato when it comes to someone else's name.
A lesser
Just
figure.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, if she was awake.
I'm pretty sure she rocked you, bro.
Cannons. Clever. And he falls silent. And, you managed to give cover and fire and maneuver both ships out, and you're heading south. Anything else?
I'm just going to keep talking to Leviathan.
Yeah, I'm gonna meditate as well. Heal 4 hours or whatever.
I'm gonna make sure
you're
the
gonna get
ship
a
will
long
make
rest
it
over
to
the
the fucking
night.
cove.
I'm pretty sure the ship is mostly fine.
Yeah, but
ship
Bro,
is
it
fine.
only
took,
took like 27 damage.
It didn't even take that because doesn't it have a hard point resistance like most things?
Tidal wave though did extra damage to it before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Also
I mean,
acid.
out of 1,000, it probably took like 100.
Yeah, it didn't do too much.
Oh, okay.
But
then
yeah, it's fine.
Fang's gonna go to fuck to sleep because he's exhausted.
Yeah, you all can get a long rest, and if there's
I'll sing some sea shanties on our way on my harp.
and if there's any last conversation you want to have or things you want to do, then you can do that. Otherwise, we'll call it here, and you all attain level 8 after managing to defeat a CR20 Leviathan.
Holy shit. That was epic as fuck. So
Yeah, I'm just like
cinematic.
I said, I'm just talking. Like if it's talking, I'm talking to it.
It'll respond.
Bad
It'll
attitude and all.
respond. Are you asking anything in particular?
No, I'm just having a conversation with it. I don't have anything.
It responds. It's short spoken, always, and it's right to the point. But he seems reasonable above all.
Oh,
Stern but
right.
reasonable.
So there is a good half of what's his name? Damn it, Aaron's hair that is now just pure white.
Nice. So, yep, enjoy level 8. Congratulations. Like I said, you all managed to take down the CR20 Leviathan. Now, unfortunately for you guys, this is a milestone thing and not XP based.
Yeah, otherwise we probably would have jumped up a couple more levels.
Well, I'll put it this way. If it had been XP based, you would have just gotten 25,000 XP. So
A piece?
no. But you would have gotten more than that.
Yeah, but when we come back, they can just pay us in gold.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you did just kind of save Baldur's Gate from getting fully decimated by an enslaved Leviathan.
When you bump up Khan, you get 1 point for every level, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's retroactive. So, congratulations. You have defeated, or you have stopped the second Elemental Lord.
So this is what it's called. That's what my rage is called.
What was his name again? Just Leviathan.
Yeah.
He is the Leviathan.
Yeah, he said
the
imposters were named after me, not the other way around.
That's spoopy.
So that's what my rage is called.
He tells you that whenever he mentioned that with Shalai and being a lesser figure, he mentions that even in his much weakened state, he had hardly managed to manifest in this plane, but even in his weak manifestation, it's a bit shocking that you all managed to actually take him down yourselves. So there seems to be some stern and kind of still in a way boastful and prideful recognition there. Credit where credit's due.
Damn, son.
Meanwhile, Aaron's just looking at his things like, I could have punched it harder. I can definitely always punch it harder.
I mean, seriously, we need to come up with a name. We just saved freaking Baldur's Gate.
Name for what? The boat?
No, for us. We just took down a
The boat is
Leviathan.
the Wild Wraith.
It's a stupid name.
It's a pretty good name, actually, I think.
I mean, I don't know. Like Leviathan Slayers are pretty cool.
Yeah, but
Or-
we don't want to be one-trick ponies.
All I'm saying
Yeah,
is you guys, in combination with cannons and Shalai, basically made a Gurren Lagann drill through a Leviathan's head. So
Yeah, the only thing that could have made that better is if I was somehow riding it because I wanted to. That was my original plan. Like, shoot me out the cannon. Let's do this.
anyway, yeah, so I think that was a bit of a step up from trying to get one dragon scale with siege equipment.
yeah. Way crazier.
You don't know. That was going to end up being a rocket situation. We meet a dragon. You want my what?
God, I love it.